my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your crumpets together because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meach.
Can't wait. It's time to dish tea with Big Meach. It's time to dish tea with Big Meach. It's time to dish tea with Big Meach. It's time to dish tea with Big Meach.
Darling. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Hello, hello.
Boy, one day some glass gonna break.
Okay, let me get that pitchfork, honey, and get that right pitch. Woo, let it crack. What's going on? What's going on to all of my tea sippers, my crumpet duckers, my tea brewers, my pot stirrers, my tea leaf readers, my tea baggers, and my tea biscuits. What's your tea? What's your tea? What is your tea, honey? It's another glorious, glorious day, my darling. And you do know what time it is, honey. It's time to dish tea, and you are dishing tea, darling. With Big Meach. What's up, honey? Oh, I know you got all of your crumpets together, my darling. Listen, we are here doing this thing and doing the thing and da-da-da-da-dee. We're having a nice old bowl of chili.
You said what?
We're gonna make this chili chow. Okay? I'm trying so hard like I'm sophisticated, but I ain't.
Okay,
we're gonna get into this girl here, okay?
Okay, so they got a guarantee too. It's 80-10.
There's another glorious day, darling, honey. This here is what? The fourth Saturday, the Friday rather, of the month. And everything is moving. I'm still in my birthday season, honey. Y'all know double nickels is looking very good on me, honey. I'm telling you, I'm having a good time with all of this and et cetera, honey. So, you see down at the bottom, I said WTEA Radio, powered by Live 365, honey. You see that down there? Listen, I need for you guys to go. If you have not tuned into WTEA Radio and WAHR, hot tea, darling. Okay, we are burning up all kinds of airwaves for you. Okay, so you guys go check those stations out, honey, and do the damn thing. You understand? Understand. Listen, it's one of those days for me, honey. I've been running around, and we've been doing the thing, honey. I do need to post a flyer. I'm gonna have to go get it so I can put it up in here, because if you are in the College Park, Georgia area, you're a business owner, whether you're a small business or a home business or whatever, you got product and this, that, and the other. We want you guys to come on out to a business seminar that we're going to be doing, hosted by the City of College Park, at the GICC, the Georgia International Convention Center, next week, Wednesday, the 25th, from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. We want you guys to come on out because Georgia is preparing for FIFA. That there is the Federation International of Football Association, and in other words, that's the soccer. Okay, y'all do know that Atlanta is hosting the World Cup next year, right? So we've got to get ready, got to get our businesses prepared to come on up in here and get some of this money up out of here, right? And for those who are in the Atlanta area, College Park, even if you're not in College Park, but you want to come and get some of the tools and some of the information that we have, we encourage you to come on out, okay? Listen, here I'll go to Instagram and look at destination_college_park destination college park with underscores. Okay, destination_college_park. Go over there and just like the page. We haven't put up any postings yet because we're still trying to get the posting and stuff. But go over there, like the page, so that we know how to follow you and get you out there. Okay, I'll do that again before we leave. But in any event, darling, let me bring on my co-host over here.
Yeah.
Bring him on up in here on the screen.
Well, let me explain something to y'all. I got word that soon there'll be a sniper somewhere in Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're doing something you ain't got no business, you must don't like him very much. And that's all I got to say about that.
Mm-mm.
I just heard.
Mm-hmm.
But you know me, I ain't the one to talk.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm.
Is that chili good?
I mean, I'm tearing it up. Okay. And it's feeding my soul right now, Tom.
Right.
Okay. And it's really doing something to my soul. And I'm trying not to act like I'm smacking the thing, but
But that's what happens when you take the time
mm-hmm.
and you build something.
Right.
You know, people don't understand things that you do again to.
That's right.
It just don't happen overnight.
No, this is true.
It takes time to build it up.
This is true.
But you know, you got to make sure you're building it up in your own kitchen, because when you're working in somebody else's kitchen, the recipe is tainted.
Well, and then also, you know, I say that in my book, Revelations, Affirmations, and Confirmations, that a lot of times we need to go through life in the crock pot phase.
Yep.
Okay. Because it's when we cook it in a crock pot, and it's a wonderful analogy. Y'all know how a crock pot is. When you sit down and you turn it on low, you put everything can be frozen. I don't care what it is. You put it on low, you put the cover on, carrying on. Y'all know y'all got 8 to 10 hours, and it's gonna slow cook. It's going to get and baste, and all the seasons are gonna sit and marinate and carry on. A crock pot is going to give you everything that you need, so that within 8 to 10 hours, dinner is ready. So you could.
But that's the problem.
Uh-huh.
Some people are not satisfied with crock pots. Crock pots are something that takes time, and you invest time into the cooking process.
Right. This is true.
And overall, every time the crock pot produces, it produces something wonderful because it took its time.
Mm-hmm.
But half of these doggone folks in the world, they want to use microwaves and fast cooking stoves, not knowing not only are they going to burn themselves, they're going to burn the product that they include in it, because the product is an innocent bystander, just a casualty of war.
Not a. Okay.
That's all I got to say about that.
Listen, let those who have ears hear.
I'm just saying. It takes a fool to fuck with a fool. Excuse my language.
Well,
if you know he already a fool, don't think he's a stupid fool, because you know he's a smart fool.
Well, how about that?
Well, anyway, back to my intelligent fool.
Listen, today, honey, we're going to get into a couple of things on the show, because we had come across some older videos, right? And I know I talked about one of them before.
They are a fool.
Okay. It's going to be one of those nights. And I left my squeezy bottle, honey, but I got this cherry, though.
Eat the cherry, but I heard if you eat the cherry, it's still not enough.
Well, in some regards, you know. Yeah. But you know, ladies, can I talk to you for a minute? I want to get let's Let's have this discussion, shall we? Because we seem to be in this world, especially now in this world of social media, okay? And the children want to put on tape their dissatisfaction with their men, okay? Not picking up the tabs, okay? Now, we just had one video where, and it, like I said, these are older videos, but it still pisses me off. The dude was the only guy at the table, okay? It was someone's birthday. He offered to pay the birthday girl's dinner and the person he came with, right? All these other bitches at the table set up this and wanted to give him the ticket. And I'm like, well, you the only man here. And he's like, I'm not paying for all of y'all.
Entitlement.
Okay. I'm not paying for all of y'all. I'm paying for the birthday girl and I'm paying for who I came with. Okay. That's it. That became a full-out discussion. A full-out, oh, I didn't come here to split no check and this, that, and the other.
Hold on, Meach. The complaint that you have, it falls under vaginal law 101.
Not vagina. Okay, give it to me.
Okay. They believe that not only do you have to struggle to endure their company, right?
Mm-hmm.
You all have to be financially distressed in order to maintain their company. Even if you're not pursuing or chasing them per se, they want to catch some of the dust that falls from the company that you're chasing.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be damned if a young lady says she wants to take me out for my birthday and one of my male friends come along and I expect her to pay for his meal too.
Right.
You know, personally, I wouldn't put the burden on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's embarrassing. You know, you make it look like he broke.
Right.
The whole 9 yards. And another thing too, lady, if I invite you out to eat, I invited you.
Right.
The rest of that ain't my problem. And the sooner y'all learn that, the better y'all get it together. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Just like I'll tell a doggone adolescent from generations, you got doggone X, Y, and Z. We don't owe you nothing.
How about that?
Okay? You want to walk around here and mistreat every nigga in your life, even the great niggas, you want to doggone mistreat. But guess what? You can't find a good nigga because you're too busy trying to leave a good nigga. So, hey, at the end of the day, quit thinking that we are supposed to pick up the tab for every damn thing you do. You are the sole proprietors of an old corporation doggone business called OPM, Other People's Money.
Oops.
Okay? That was used for investment, reinvestments, and business starters, not to run a man's pocket just because he's a man.
I'm trying to make sure that is right because on my end you're not syncing.
Sure. They're not syncing?
Yeah, it's like there's a delay.
Really?
Yeah.
How's there a delay? That's weird.
Okay, hold on. This audio went away.
What about that?
Hold on. Let me see.
Am I syncing now?
No, but hold on. Oh, okay.
Am I syncing now?
No.
So you can't hear nothing I'm saying? It's not,
I hear you, but
about in there.
no.
So then that means, what about?
No, we got the audio. Okay, wait a minute. Let me mute it. Okay.
You should not do all that. But what I'm saying?
No, so that we don't get the feedback.
Okay, you hear me now?
Yeah, could y'all hear me? Could y'all hear us well over there? Karen said it's back. Okay.
Everything is clear?
We clear? Yeah, just put in the comments.
Yes or no?
Yes, okay. Thank you, darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay.
All that, you know, you muted me?
I did, yeah.
Okay.
No, you're good, because we're
right.
running off into one. Mm-hmm.
Okay, the only thing I'm saying is, don't put no responsibility on me that I didn't volunteer. Everything that a man volunteers to do, he does from the kindness of his heart. Y'all ruined that. Ain't no good man because you're not thinking about what did you do or what it took for that man to get in that headspace to mistreat you or act strange or indifferent. That's the same thing with women. You know, I hear guys saying, all these women, they crazy as hell. No, they're not crazy as hell. They're insecure, hurt, or need healing. Every woman ain't open armed to come to you for no relationship or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, you out there to heal the woman.
Okay.
So heal her. And if it takes 4 or 5 years to heal her, when you see the healing in her and the change in her, then date her.
Okay.
So court her to heal her to date her to love her to marry her. I just gave y'all the game. These are things that I had to learn the hard way.
Okay.
And I'm not no gatekeeper like half the niggas I know or used to know. So,
well, you know, let me ladies, I want to ask you this question. Why is it that you don't do this to your male gay friends? Y'all don't, whenever we all out, y'all don't expect for me to pick up the tab.
But you wanted the girls.
And I was just, I wanted them to say that. Okay. I wanted them to say that because, you know, if that's the case, then what is it? Because see, even in the rainbow community, do you know that a lot of us have that same like psychological stress going on, that where we feel as though the rule of thumb is this, and I learned this from my mother. Okay. Basic rule. If I ask you to come with or go out with me, okay, you want to get something to eat, you know, let's go get something to eat and blah, 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 blah. Then the expectation is I'm going to take you, and it is up to me to make sure that you good, especially if it's on my invitation. Now, understanding if it's on my damn invitation, I need to make sure I take you somewhere, honey, that my pockets can satisfy that without embarrassment.
That part.
You understand me? Listen, I love a good Ruby Tuesdays. I love a good Applebee's, honey. I love a good 2 for $20, bitch, if you work that right. Okay, bitch, we'll get stuck on that salad bar, bitch, and you'll get full.
I love a good broad that can cook. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say something wrong?
Okay, right. A home-cooked meal does wonders.
I can imagine how many women just said, cook, blasphemy.
Right. That's Satan. You know, in that regard, that there is what it is. Because you know what, I still have not gotten this answer, and I've been asking this since we've been on the air, and we've been on the air coming up. This July would be 16 years that we have been on the air. And I've been asking you ladies and asking you ladies and asking you ladies, what is wrong with a guy taking you to a Ruby Tuesdays or an Applebee's, especially on a first date or somebody just go chill, if we're going out to lunch and everything? Why is it that you feel as though you're supposed to run his motherfucking wallet as if that's status? Okay, I really and truly need to understand this because it unnerves me. And then y'all
think around the menu though, me.
Well,
around the menu, even if you happen to go to a social environment, I can remember this when I used to hang out when I was in the streets and wasn't married. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know, being that terrible husband I was, Right, whatever the fuck that is. But yeah, where what I get is this. You walk into a bar or a sports bar or whatever.
Right.
You're alone, you're a single man, and you go to the bar and you engage in conversation with somebody that's sitting there alone, female, right?
Yeah.
And conversation gets to a point where you all have a few things in common. It becomes, mature. Sometimes intellectual conversation is better than intimacy.
God, yes.
So you said, now you have a conversation. So now you don't mind, and you say, well, can I buy you a drink, or whatever? And if she says yeah and takes the invitation, why is it that they want to go from they've been sitting there drinking straight ahead, and now they want to go up top?
Right.
Because you buying a drink.
Because you buying a drink. Right. Hello?
You don't never.
What you say? They've been straight ahead right there on this road. Okay. Now all of a sudden you want up here absolute Ciroc.
They drinking a margarita.
Okay.
You can say, hey, what you drinking, sweetheart? I can get you this round. And she'll say, oh, margarita. Right?
Right.
And I say, hey, get the young lady another margarita. And she'll jump right in the middle of that doggone statement and say, Texas.
Right. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You were just drinking the bottom shelf Betty.
Right.
Right. Margarita.
Right. Okay.
So.
Remember, let me go to the comments because the comments they're blowing up. They are blowing up over here. Wait a minute. Okay. Karen says, I don't expect anyone to pay my way. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I like that.
It's not a school.
Black women are delusional. Why do they not think about getting married anymore? All they want is fun as a fun toy. Now we women fuck it up by acting like one. Ooh. I wasn't ready for that one. We have lowered our standards. It's time to stop that groove, girl.
But at the end of the day, groove, this is what needs to happen. Stop treating your marriage as if it's a doggone girlfriend-boyfriend situation from high school.
Oh, now that's true.
Okay?
That's good. That's real good.
Married, dating, casual, 3 different things. Don't treat your marriage like it's casual or you're dating. It's a marriage.
That's right.
It's a union under God. It don't have nothing to do with gym shoes. You don't hear nothing about taking off running every time you have a problem. Marriage is a work in progress, the entire marriage.
Right.
So if you think it's everything that Walt Disney say up there at that castle,
oops,
you really delusional for real.
Are we at the castle? Did we go to the castle?
Yeah, we went to the castle.
We went to the castle.
We went to the fairy line.
Wait a minute. And then DC came back. He said, correction, most black women are delusional.
Matter of fact, I need everybody to get out a pen and paper.
Oh, we got homework?
No, I need everybody to get out a pen and paper. I don't care how big you rank this, but post it somewhere on your refrigerator, your wall, or post it on your front door.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Don't say nothing yet. Wait a minute. Let me go to the banners. I'm going to make a banner. I'm going to create a banner. Yes, I am. I'm going to have it scroll. Okay. What is it?
Today's lesson is, and guess what? It's in that book that tell you everything about the world. The Bible. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
You understand what I'm saying? The basic instruction, like, got it? The Bible. Everything we need is in there. So now, the structure of your home and everybody's home should be God first. Wife and husband, children, family, friends. Anything below that, really don't need a thought. Again, wife and husband was God first, always. You put God at the top of everything. You put your wife and your husband right up under that. Up under you all's relationship, you put the children. Up under the children, you put the family. Under the families, it's friends. Under the friends, it's associates. Under associates, it's co-workers. I just gave you a full structure of everything that people go against and they wonder why they're in the situations they're in. The first thing, ain't nothing I skeeted out of me or pushed out of me, speaking from a woman's point of view, gonna dictate my life. Ever.
Hello.
So, again, I tell people, we go through a lot of things. Everybody have indiscretions. We make mistakes. I've made a lot of mistakes. I made some major mistakes, but I'm accountable for them. But I'd be damned if I let my past dictate my future. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen.
Mercy.
And I won't be nobody's excuse for being weak.
Okay, how about that? Okay, then let's go back to the comments.
Don't use me, goddamn.
Okay, don't
use me. Do your own thing. Shit. Keep it 100. I respect you.
Okay.
But that shit went out the door already. So yeah, go ahead.
Karen says, my honey and I also share an appetizer and a single meal sometimes. Isn't that, you know what, Karen, ain't that sexy? That's sexy. And it's fun. You know, that is so fun when it's done right, okay? When it's done right, you know, and you want to have a, you know, he feeds you, you feed him kind of thing. Or even if you don't want to have that kind of, because that may be too much public display of affection.
I don't want nobody to net feed me on birthday.
No. It ain't gonna be the first person, but because I don't know you like that.
Right.
She said her and her honey, but she's been married for 10 years.
Already, that's fine.
Right.
That's something that brings a realm of intimacy and the beginning spirit.
Right.
That's wonderful. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody who know me, I'm real funny acting when it comes to like food and stuff.
Yeah.
And Cupcake was Naomi, right?
Mm-hmm.
Quote unquote, probably was the only woman walking this planet that could reach on my plate and eat any food. I've been in multiple relationships before I ever met her. Mm-hmm. And if any one of them ever did it, I didn't want the rest of the plate. I didn't want the food. Mm-hmm. So she carried a different position in my life. Mm-hmm. I knew right then that she was the one, because for me to be fine with her just going on my plate, or eating off my spoon or something like that, I knew I had graduated to a different level.
Okay.
So, and that right there, people don't understand. It's so many different things. Because, like, even with her, all the years of my life, that's the only woman that I'm in the shower, my phone ring, and I say, get it.
Okay, right. Okay.
My heart not beating fast.
Right.
It ain't pumping fast because you get my phone. It's like, who is it? What do they want?
Put a pin on that phone thing, because I'm coming back to it.
Right.
Because that's another question that I've never gotten an answer to. Okay. That's another question, but I'm going to come back to that in a second. Let me get these comments first. Okay. But yeah, Karen, that's sexy. And Karen, especially when you have the rapport and you got them graduated to that's lovely. Okay. Cheesecake Factory's Spicy City Red Lobster's pasta or Chipotle's is good enough for me. They expect too damn much. The invitee is the payee unless otherwise specified. Okay, got that. Again, with that in mind, the invitee need to know I'm going someplace that my wallet can handle. You know, okay.
If I'm an invitee, you don't dictate where we're going.
Well, hello, and there you have it.
Yeah, you know,
I
don't say, hey, let's go out to dinner, and you go, well, let's do Ruth Chris. Well, you know what? I'll see you when you get back.
Hello.
Because the basic plate of Ruth Chris is $100. No, you good.
Right, for a burger. Okay. I prefer coffee dates and lunch at first date, fewer expectations. You know what, Karen, you and I share that alike, because a first date should not have to be all that. We make it so fucking complicated, you know, and trying to make sure that we got the right dress and the right this and the right that, the right look. If there's too sexy, it's not sexy enough. And, you know, we carry ourselves through so many changes because of what we think the expectation is versus trying to be ourselves.
You know, we wouldn't have the pressure of sexual intimacy or sex, or like per se sex on the first date. If you started the first date in the daylight and ended in the daylight, then the pressure wouldn't be there.
I'm not looking at you. Don't you look at me.
Well, it's the truth.
I'm not looking at you.
It's the truth. If you started in the daylight, ended in the daylight, then you don't have any pressures of that. You know what I'm saying? It's when you started, you know what I'm saying, when the sun go down and you when the sun come up.
Right.
Then guess what?
Right.
You already completed to do, and you done something on a first date. So guess what? Now you done gamble with your relationship or your heart, because what if one person did to do, but in their mind they going, well, damn, how many people she done did that? How many people he done did that with?
Right.
Now it's over.
Okay, let's go right there because we're here. I'm gonna sit here because I know in Rainbow World. Do you know? Well, okay, no, let's take it across the board because I know in Rainbow World, the word date. I heard somebody say that date stood for dick at the end. Okay.
Okay. Do you remember? Do you remember when I brought this up to you? I brought this up one time that we were speaking because you were talking about prior experiences in your world,
right?
And you were saying that, you know, oh, I got a date, I got this a date, and I got this a date, and you know what I'm saying, I asked you, why is it the word date has separate definitions?
Right.
When you say date, it ends with
dick at the end.
Okay. But if I say date, I have no expectations of intimacy.
You know why? And let me give you this, and I really believe it's because the intention, the communities it's the same but yet different at the same time. Because see, as a single gay man, most of the time we are not taught how to date. Because men, period, that's another one of the man things. We are not necessarily taught how to necessarily date.
Speak for yourself, Blair.
And
I'm the court king, nigga. Okay, anyway. Social media has killed dating.
I had to pause for a minute. Okay.
I'm just saying.
I understand. Now.
I'm flowers, candy, chairs.
So am I.
Doors. You know.
Yeah. So am I.
I'm all that.
You know.
I'm all that.
And see, I'm good. I love good conversation and carrying on. I like going to, you know, poetry sets and all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna tell you, well, let me put a pin there because one of the best dates I ever had was just before moving here. And I didn't even know the guy was a doctor. How about that? I didn't even know he was a doctor until he said something. I looked at him.
My name is Bill Johnson. I'm a doctor.
No, but you know what? I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna beat your ass. I cannot stand you. Okay, for the record. Okay. But
that's hilarious. Right.
But me in general have not learned the art of dating. We our fathers may have.
Just to let you know, we got trollers.
That's fine.
You know that because they're not gonna pop on here and they're not gonna comment.
Oh, okay.
I just let you
know.
No, they're watching.
Yeah, good.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Fine. Hello.
Trollers.
So the whole idea of that, you know, there used to be a time that when we were younger, in our teens, and this is before I started dating guys because it was only a sex thing with guys, and I had the girl in my prom picture, Desiree, we went weekly. You know, we went to the show and carrying on every week and carrying on. So, you know, being able to go and, you know, I bought her popcorn and this, that, and the other, whatever she needed. You know, I was always that person. But my last girlfriend, you know, my last girlfriend, Charlene, I told you this story. I took her to go see Purple Rain. Okay. I took her to go see Purple Rain. And because, you know, we were talking about the carrying on.
Shout out to the only daughter Nikki I know.
Okay. And, you know, we took a cab there because I took a cab, you know, but then we walked back home. And
the walks was awesome.
It was the walk, nigga.
The walks was awesome, man.
The walk back home. If there was ever I told you, I got a couple of times in my life where if my father was able to look over on me, you know, as a heterosexual man, he would be proud. Okay. Because the walk home, that is still a fresh, wonderful moment.
Because the walk, you get more depth in the conversation.
Yeah.
You get intimate touching.
Yes.
And you catch some of the kisses that you would never catch.
Yes. God.
I can remember those from my youth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So I can remember those, you know, but you know, the ones that I really like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Nicole.
Right.
Shout out, well, I would shout out the other one, but you know what I'm saying? I respect the husband, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's my brother before, you know, anything. So
right.
But at the same time, it's something different about that when you find that space.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you something wonderful. And you know what I'm saying? Even if my wife was actually had enough heart to doggone comment if you watch it. That time when you respect them and love them for who they are, and you put them in your space, right? Where a regular guy that don't have that respect will be trying to doggone be, you know what I'm saying, have sex with them, or you know what I'm saying, it's just all about that.
Right.
But where I have been in those spaces where I allowed them to, you know what I'm saying, have that relaxing hot shower, and you know what I'm saying, and,
right.
And then actually just cuddle, and then, you know what I'm saying, and talk, watch a little television, and just hold each other and go to sleep, and never doggone pursue.
Let me ask you this, because you and I are cut from the same cloth, and I know you already know your answer. I just want the people to hear it. In those particular situations, have you ever felt like you knew, you know, you got it intuitively, spiritually, whatever, that what you were doing was going to be different because they needed that?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It wasn't for me.
It wasn't, right. You know, it was more so like, I need this to be different because I know you need that.
Everything that I did,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what? I'm not even going. I don't gatekeep or nothing right now. You know, everything that I did for Naomi in the beginning, right?
Right.
Everything that I did was not for me. It was for her.
Right.
It was for her. I knew her position. I knew what was going on with her in her life, and me knowing that the friend in me,
right,
you know what I'm saying,
right,
was more than the doggone boyfriend or significant other. The friend in me just wanted her to be safe. The friend in me wanted her to calm down. And you know what I'm saying? I just wanted her to understand that the stuff that she was going through then didn't, you know what I'm saying?
Right. I'm not him.
I'm not him.
And then, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, even though I had my own thing, but I never had nobody stop and dig my past out. If somebody have stopped and helped me with my healing, then things would be stupid crazy.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you, that was my best union ever. You know what I'm saying? Me and her was So, and at the end, I tell people all the time, you know, from the levels of things you are willing to do, and no matter what people say or think, you don't allow them to infiltrate your thinking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? From family and all, I'll let you have your opinion.
Right.
But I'm not going to let you dictate who I love.
Right. And how this is supposed to run.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Right.
I'm not doing that.
Right.
And I've had those hills climb.
Right.
But guess what? I climbed them with pride.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, I know what the Bible says. I was supposed to cleave to her, and that's what I did.
Right. Right.
So,
and a lot of that now you got to the point to where marriage was the end result of your dating and courting and this and that. So you've gotten to that point. I never had that. I've never gotten there. I've never been married at all.
Marriage is a great end game if you do it right. You understand?
Right. Exactly.
I've made a lot of mistakes in my earlier years. With prior marriages, I made a lot of mistakes. But at the end of the day, my personality won't allow me to walk around with a mistake mask on for the rest of my life.
Right.
Because evidently, the world is a university.
Okay.
And everything that we go through
Right.
is another class.
Yes, right.
And you have to take
Right.
that class. You have to take the good with the bad. And you know what I'm saying? You got to flow with the punches in order to get to that great space.
Which is why I'm learning to change my vocabulary, because I know it's easy to say I made my mistakes. And I'm trying to say, no, I've had my lessons, honey, because a lot of these, what we call mistakes, have been learning lessons. They've been, you know, sometimes life want to grade on the curve, you know.
Right. You know,
And
what I've started to learn, and especially with the stuff that I've been through recently, right? I've been through some major stuff recently, and it still takes a toll on me daily.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's a part of it takes at least a quarter, if not half of my strength daily when I wake up.
Right.
Just to think about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm still not going to allow other people to infiltrate my thinking.
Right.
I'm still not going to allow other people to guide my direction, just to misguide me for their own entertainment.
Right. Oh, wait a minute. Let me put this proviso here. Let me say this while it's on my mind. And when we say other people, we're going to put that and be like people who want to just talk shit to be talking.
Exactly.
Because those who are in your core are going to make sure that we are buffering. We're not going to coddle, but we're going to make sure you get what you need. And as you process, we're there for the processing. But listen, you're going through, I know it. You know, this is no judgment call, because whatever happens is part of the process, because you got to work through this thing.
Absolutely.
And then I know those who are in my circles, I had to learn that I'm a fixer. Okay, damn it, I am a fixer. Y'all know Wonder Woman is my thing. I'm coming in to save the day. But there are those moments where I have to sit back and I say, okay, listen, I'm here. All tag me in. Y'all watch wrestling. Y'all know what it is. I'm on the sideline waiting for you to tag me in, because I can take this big motherfucker. Just tag me in. And you're like, no, I got this. So I'm there. And that is what folks would do. Outside of everybody else who wanted to be in it, just to be talking and trying to breed shit.
Well, you find out that the connectivity of Eve and the snake became an intertwining of DNA, because these snakes exist today.
Yeah.
You know, you got people that call themselves family, will break bread at your table,
but
will cut you down when you're not looking.
Right.
And me personally, if I don't have any love for you, I can't walk past your front door.
Right.
I cannot enter your space.
Right.
You know, and that's something personal with me. I can't ask you for 25 cents because I'm short for a soda. I can't do it. I can't pick up the phone and say, hey, I need a ride, oh, look here, man. I can cash out me this because this or this or this is short. I can't do it.
Right.
I refuse to do it, because that would make me less of a man.
Number one.
That would make me everything that I say, you know, the opposite of what I say I am.
2, 3, and 4.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that would put me in a position where I don't have a damn thing to say about nobody else. Who am I to talk?
5 through 10. Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay.
And then sometimes we as people got to be careful.
Right.
What we say about others and what we do to people. Because if you doggone sit back, you can ruin people's lives from your mouth. That tongue is a terrible, terrible doggone weapon. And you can use, and then what kills me is if you read a storybook, right, and it's about the big bad wolf, right?
Right.
The details of the big bad wolf in the book are already written there.
Already written.
Because it became a book.
Right.
You don't have to add the number of teeth in his mouth. You don't have to add how many people he killed. The book will tell you. You don't have to add, oh, he stuck up on the book in the middle of the night. Because if it's not in the book, then it wasn't the middle of the night.
It wasn't the middle of the night. Right.
Okay. You understand?
Right. Right.
You don't have to add that, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he came down through the roof. When the book tell you he kicked the front door open.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's like going. That's like watching a movie, a bank robbery, and saying, "Oh man, he snuck behind the counter, and crawled on his knees, and took the money and snuck back over there." When they handed him the bag across the counter.
Right. Right.
You got to understand something. A story is already a story. We don't need your help writing it. Write your own story.
There we go. Right there. Write your own. Write your own.
And if you wasn't never cool or tight with that particular person, that say a whole lot about you, because be careful who you let in your space. Be careful what they know if you're a snake ass nigga.
Well,
because some people don't play like that.
Hey.
Especially the ones that you think not tough.
You know what? I'm going to beat your ass. Listen. Hey, Mike. What's going on, baby? Oh, Road. What's up? Hey, thanks for coming up in here. Intellectual conversation is better. You got that right. Huh? Okay. It's the women you're choosing. You know what? A lot of times, yeah. We're living in a social media world and reality TV influenced society. You know what, DC? That there is everything. But here's where it is. Now that we know that, because it done got old now, okay? It used to be, you know, to say you watch the Housewives, that shit is old as hell now, okay? And all of that. But we still have folks who feel as though because they've seen these people be rewarded for bad behavior and carrying on, and we've seen the come up, we still get folks who patronize that shit. This is how come social media influencers can get paid, because they do the shit, because we got folks with keyboard courage that go through and click and click and click, you know, having their little secret, guilty pleasures, and get these folks paid to do stupid shit, okay? And this is why we got women on the internet sitting up there telling a man, oh, shit, I didn't come here to spit no damn check. You the only man here on a $700 check. And thought that he's supposed to pay $700 because he's the only man. And there were 6 women at the table.
I wouldn't care.
Bitch, have you lost all of your damn mind? That's just like when you go out with everybody else and you know I don't drink. And you want to sit up there and split the damn check 5 ways, and everybody done bought $16 cocktails. You know about 4 or 5 cocktails. Bitch, I don't drink like that. The fuck is I'm doing paying for your damn liquor? You don't know. Talking about one for all and all for one. Kiss my entire ass with that. That ain't how we do this. Because you trying to get over on somebody, and that there is the part that bothers me. And for those of you out there, let me go here because I'm gonna say it like this, because I know some of y'all out there saying you just a broke bitch, broke at whatever. I don't give a fuck what you want to call it. My money is very limited right now. So no, you don't help me spend my money, bitch, on something like that. I had to tell that to my ex. Mistake, honey. What you call it?
And stay out of, and I'm gonna tell you, you know what? Stay out of these one-sided relationships too. Because let me tell you something. Even when there's demise on a relationship and you're no longer together, if they so immature that you all can't be
friends, right?
You know this, because all the time, a lot of times that's not both sides. It's always one side, the man or the woman. Is so into themselves,
right?
They can't realize that that's a wasted energy,
right?
Because guess what? That person you needed them for a lot of years, they needed you for a lot of years. What about when that one time the need arises again? Right.
Okay. Right.
Okay. So this right here, I mean, how many doggone times did you see, even watching the social media shows and all that stuff and TV reality shows? How green was the grass on the other side?
Oops. See, how about that? Okay. How about that?
And notice the men are new. The men these days are different. You all need to wake up. We today ain't like slow tomorrow.
Right.
So when the changes occur in the house, it's like women back in the day. Remember the commercials? I used to be tickled by the commercial. Oh, Jim never drinks 2 cups of coffee.
Right.
Bitch, you ain't got nothing else to think about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
But the men today, they realize that they be like, damn, the last 6 times that I tried to have a you know what I'm saying, a regular doggone social time with my significant other, she didn't hear shit I said. I had to repeat myself.
Right.
I had to repeat myself several times, several days. Okay. So men going, oh, damn, she's mentally checking out.
She done checked out. Yeah, I'm just she done clocked out. Right.
And then when a woman starts, let me tell you something. This is the funny shit because every time you recognize something, and one thing I can say, I have a gift of relevance. It comes to me after I think it or think it a little bit, and I blow it off like, oh, no,
it ain't that.
And then about 2-3 days, if not the next day, boom, right there.
It gets confirmation.
That's right. So, and I'm gonna tell you this, fellas. Most married couples these days, everybody buys the king bed.
Right.
If you are sleeping in the king bed, this is for men and women. If you wake up in the middle of the night, several nights, and you can turn over twice before you ever get to her or him, they don't want to be there.
Oh, damn! I need a bomb drop right there. We need sound effects because that's a bomb. That's a bomb right there. Boom. That's a bomb right there.
If you got to reach for your significant other in the middle of the night and they really there, you reaching. It ain't like you're reaching and they're not there. They just on the edge of the bed.
Damn, that's good.
They went to their bed on the way out.
Oh, that's damn good.
I'm giving y'all the game.
That's damn good. Karen said, I fund my own Top Chef lifestyle. I don't need anyone else's money to do me. I heard that. That's the problem for some. If I'm drinking Top Chef when you meet me, don't be mad because I don't want to downgrade. Now, here's the thing. That there is if I met you that way, okay.
A real man don't mind buying Top Chef.
That's it.
If you already drinking Top Chef.
If you're already, and you know what? And here's where it is. Because more than likely we paid attention to the bartender. Mm-hmm. Okay. I've done that a couple of times. Get him another one, right? Mm-hmm. Get him, you know, and send it down to him. And I watch what he pours. Okay. And then I come over to you, let me buy you a drink. And then you go and offer, you know, and try to tell me, oh, well, yeah, I'm drinking Grey Goose to death. Bitch, okay. You know, that becomes where now, and it's not even gold digging anymore. I don't even want to use that term because what it is entitlement. Yep. You think that that you are entitled to my wallet simply because I said hello. And all this is just general conversation. There are moments where, you know, I have my days where I'm at the club and I just don't want to drink by myself, whatever, or I'm in a good mood and I see somebody cute and I just want to acknowledge who they are. I say, hey, how you doing?
Well, my problem is this, just because I'm a peg monster and you a split tail, that don't make no damn difference.
Right, well.
You get what I'm saying? If I'm the doggone man, that don't doggone change the financial structure of the world.
Right.
You know, right. Here's some hilarious stuff. In my childhood, I was growing up through a time where all they want equal rights.
Yeah.
But what?
Right.
But your equal rights come with stipulations, and I don't think that's right because no man in the world ever had room for stipulations. They like.
Right.
They get whatever given to them. They get exactly that. They have to deal with it and build on it.
Right.
But you all want the stipulations. Oh, yeah. I want the same kind of jobs and the same kind of pay. Granted. Same kind of doggone cars I want to drive. I want to be able to get finance for the big Cadillac truck. Granted. Okay, now we're sitting in the club. Nigga, I ain't buying you no drink, but you got the same money I got.
Right. How about that?
Damn, I'm pretty. But look,
wait a minute. Did we just have a Morris Day moment just there?
You know, they haven't made the pill for my problem yet.
The problem is what?
Huh?
And your problem is what?
PTSD.
PTSD. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm a post-traumatic syndromatic nigga, That's like gangster or PTSD. But I look good while I'm doing it.
You know what? Listen. Claude says outside influences should never enter a relationship at any point.
Oh, did he just drop the ball back? The fuck up.
Come back. Okay, I'll go back.
Read that slow. This is for the impaired. Outside influences should never enter a relationship at any point.
You know what? I'm sick of you. I totally agree. Start in the daylight, end the daylight. There's no fucking reason to me that there should be any sex on the first day, second, or third date. I'm old school. Sorry, that's how I feel. I don't need to be sorry about it, honey. That's just how you are.
Hey.
And then here's the thing. It's about standards, and everybody's standards are different or whatever because of what you need at that particular time. You know, now I've had my share of one night stands. I've had my share of, dates and carrying on. As a matter of fact, my dating life improved when I moved here to Georgia. Why? Because I came down here with a different mindset. I didn't want to do nothing like I was doing at home in Detroit.
But down here, you was able to cross the street in familiar territory because y'all had the rainbow crosswalk.
You know what? God damn it. That came later. That came later. You know what? I'm going to hit you. Wait a minute. Nephew, put some lasagna on for me, please. I need some double wide noodles. I'm gonna fuck your daddy up. Okay. I just need a whole box of wet lasagna right now. Okay. Al dente. Okay.
We'll interrupt this moment for a sugar clause.
Okay. Right. Oh. When I bite into a York peppermint patty. Anyway. That was good. That was good. Oh, that was good. Oh, but my dating life have improved since when I moved here. I can honestly say that the very first real date that I encountered, I was 29. I was 29 years old, and God,
Go ahead. Nothing, go ahead.
And Bart, oh my God, I have been like in lust with this man for like 6 years.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Was this man black?
Yes.
His name was Bart.
Bartholomew.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Black man. And he was part of the leather community, okay? And
welcome to the Blue Oyster Bar.
I was working security at the clubs and carrying on, right?
Yeah.
And so I for 6 years I watched this man come to the club, and he would wear this leather cop uniform, right? Mm-hmm. And when I tell you, God help. Okay. So, like I said, it's been 6 years, and I was working at the Dunes Resort in Michigan, Saugatuck, Michigan. And we're actually Douglas.
You said Douglas.
It was Douglas, Michigan. Douglas and Saugatuck are like across the street from one another. And we were having an event called Hellfire, and Hellfire is this big old leather event that comes in. And if you know anything about the S&M, BDSM lifestyle, honey, you know, they play rather hard, okay? And when I say they play hard, they play really hard, okay? And so the first 2 days of Hellfire is setup time. So they come in to put their tents up and this, down, the other, blah, 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 blah. And I did not know this child, but Bart was there. And
his last name was Simpson, was it?
No, shut up, fool. No.
Hey, everybody, somebody else wanted to know that.
You know what? You're right. I'm gonna give you that because somebody else was probably going to ask. Okay. And so when I saw him, it was easy for me to spot them, of course, because, you know, can I be very honest? This particular organization was heavily white centered. Okay. So when I saw this black man, honey, you know, you see the chocolate chips in the vanilla ice cream. Now they're like, okay, oh, wait a minute. So is that a black guy? And when I saw it was him, my world just froze. Everything about me just stopped. And so
I felt the earth
move under my feet. Yes, God. And so Rusty, oh, Rusty just passed. God. My friend Rusty, he like, me too, what's wrong with you? I said, you see him? I said, that's Bart. He said, Bart, who are he? I said, Bart. He said, that's the same Bart. I said, that's Bart. Well, Rusty, my lovely dear sister, went over to Bart. He said, hi, how are you? You know, we cleaned up, you know, we were housekeepers and stuff cleaning up. And he said, you know what? That's my friend Demetrius over there. He want to put his face in your ass.
Okay. Well, I took my blood pressure medicine today.
And I was mortified. Okay.
No, really?
I was mortified. Okay. I was so embarrassed. Okay, and you know, I'm like as red as my shirt now because I know I am blushing and carrying on. So Bart came over to me laughing. And he said, is anything that he said is true? I said, well, I'm not going to reveal that to you right now. Right. So now I'm playing pussy, right? I done pussed out and shit, right? Okay. So that's what started our conversation. Okay. So I'm floating in Kano because I finally got to talk to the guy after 6 years or whatever. So later on that night.
So you carried the demonic seed of lust for 6 years?
6 years. 6 whole years, honey.
It had to be hell.
Completely.
Okay.
Okay. So now it's late in the evening. You know, I'm upstairs. I'm in the kitchen because we washing the dishes, the candle. The restaurant was closing, so I'm closing up the restaurant. And the person calls me again. He said, Meach. No, he called me D. He called me D. D. I said, what? He said, come here for a minute. I said, child, I'm doing these dishes, child. I'm almost done. He said, no, hurry up. I need you right now. Come here. I said, what's the matter? He said, come. And I flew out the kitchen, honey. And when I walked into the other side by the stove and stuff, Bart was standing there in the kitchen. And I was like, oh, hey. And he said, well, I heard you was up here working. I just wanted to come and see, was that all right? I said, well, I'm almost done. And he says,
right next to the butter roll. Shout out, doctor.
Shut up, fool. I said, well, I'm almost done here, whatever. But you know, he said, no, you're okay. He said, I'm gonna be downstairs because we got to get started and everything. I said, well, I don't want to keep you from the festivities because I know you're here to play and everything. So don't let me keep you. He said, no. He said, just meet me downstairs when you're done. And I said, okay. So again, the bitch, the girl of me just came out. Oh my God, I felt myself just puss. I was just kitty puss. Okay. Okay. So, so now I'm trying to keep my cool, but bitch, I flew to them goddamn dishes, honey, like it was no tomorrow. Okay.
You all got sick during this time period.
You some motherfucking dumb. You are dumb. Okay. I did not. I flew to them dishes and things that I was on pots and pans. So I had to screw up and get all the stuff on. So we had cream of spinach soup and carrying on. So I had to get
lie.
Okay, I had to scrub to make sure there was nothing in the pans and all of that. So it took me a minute, but I got it done. So I went downstairs. And we sat at the bar. And that was the first time I actually went to the bar with someone and I just sat down to have a drink. And we had conversation. It was wonderful, wonderful conversation. And for the first time, I had actually told him up front that I did drag. Okay. Because to say that I'm a drag queen, honey, is a no-no anywhere, right? But I was comfortable enough to tell him that. And he said, really? And his eyebrow went up. He said, wow, I would like to see that. I said, oh, really? He said, yeah, I think that's fun. And so then I got to ask him, what is he into? And this, that, and other part. The leather stuff was concerned. He was into a little electricity, a little this, a little that. I said, okay, cool. And I asked him what brought him out to this event. I said, because you wasn't here last year, you know, and this, that, and other. So that's what that was. So for the time that they were there for a week. Every morning, because we fixed them and served them breakfast and carried on. So every morning, when he would come through the line, I would serve him breakfast and carry on. He would give me a kiss, right? And I said, okay, you know, and I gave him a couple of sausage links and little pieces of bacon and all that, you know.
The Rainbow Fellas, you know, if you want more meat.
So, you know, that was that. But throughout that time, right, and then like he would come up to the bar at the end of the shift and carried on, and I would ask him, you know, I said, how's your playtime going and this, that, and the other. You know, he would tell me a couple of things. He wouldn't give me all the tea like I wanted, because I really wanted all the locker room talk, but he would give it, and he knew I was fishing for it, so he would give it all to me, just that and other. But it was such a mind fuck, and I enjoyed it because I couldn't say his name without stuttering, right? If I closed my eyes, I would see him. I was dreaming this man, honey. My hands and stuff I would get just sweaty and carrying on every time I thought about him. And I knew, I was like, Lord, I am so intoxicated with this man. I said, but God, do this to me. I said, please, Lord. I said, now you know how I am. If he is not mine, don't send him to me. I said, don't give him to me. I said, if he ain't mine, don't give him to me. Well, we were supposed to have a date Thursday. It was the last day. And we were supposed to have had a date. And I was running late because the other place that we were working at, I had ran late trying to clean. And I missed him because he had left the property. We did not exchange numbers at that time or whatever. So I never had a number. I never, you know, none of that. So he just left. And it hurt my feelings at the time, but I said, God, you gave me what I asked for. If he wasn't mine, don't give him to me. Because he left. That was 1999. Do you know, I have not seen that man since. But you hear, I could quote this like yesterday. Okay.
You said.
Okay. So
1999.
Yeah.
All I remember about 1999
is the song.
He gave me play-by-play of kisses and extra meat.
You so damn dumb.
With some leather and electricity.
Yeah.
That was a summer. You have to go back and rewind.
You know what?
Yeah, but man.
But it was so intense. And so that there was when I knew that I was about to start something different with dating, you know, because I wanted to take away the whole sex part of it. I wanted to get back into, you know, intimacy.
But
you know
what? Let me tell you something. You find out who you are based on what you're willing to do.
Yeah.
And what you're willing to do, if it's an automatic action,
yeah.
It comes from your subconscious. It don't come from your plotting, planning, and whatever.
That's right.
It was already
in you. Already there. That's right.
It was already in you, in which it beholds me when I think about it. There's many different relationships that I have been through in my life, right? And what I did the other day, I sat there and did checks and balances.
Did it? Okay.
And when you find yourself trying to ask, what was so different about this one person that you didn't do that same stuff because you already knew that stuff, but you didn't execute.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you executed it after the fact, during the actual relationship. The relationship had already started. Years down the line, you might do a few things here and there.
Right.
But before the situation was ever a relationship, or before they was ever, you know what I'm saying, a significant other, you went out your way to put a smile on their face. And I think sometimes that could be the problem in the demise of certain relationships. Because they become trained to what you can do for them and not what you all can do for each other.
Very good. Very, very good.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, is it training or does it become expectation?
It becomes either expectation or either they're a hell of a user.
Oh, okay. Could be both.
It could be both.
It depends on
you never know because people gatekeep their feelings and they're not adults enough to just say, okay, I was using your ass, this and that, right. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom. But what they do is they get what they want, get where they need to be, and then they find a way to jump out the window.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or they sit back and prey on you making a mistake.
Right.
So they'll get an excuse to run.
Right.
Because they're too weak to doggone just want to go. If you think about it, if people stood up and followed their actions, a lot of people will walk off to what they think is going to be their happiness before there was ever any negativity. But you will sit there, Oscar award winning actress or actor, and fake it until you can break it.
Oh, not make it, but break it. Okay. You can make your way to the top.
I just think to me, it is wrong because you can lose money, you can get it back. You know what I'm saying? You can lose a car, you can get it back. You can lose a house, you can get it back. But one thing you can't get back is time.
That's right.
And I used to preach this so much. Don't do that. If you're not digging me so much, come on, man. Respect the game.
Yeah.
Tell me what it is.
Let me know.
Tell me what it is, because guess what? If I got in the game with you because I was concerned about your happiness and I wanted you happy, and you got enough nerve and courage to tell me that you would be more happy doing this, why would I switch up? I want you happy, right? Wasn't that the doggone seed that sold the relationship? Exactly. I want you happy.
Right.
So if you feel like you're not happy with me and you say you're gonna be happy somewhere else, be a doggone adult and say that.
Exactly.
Because guess what? At the end of the day, out of all the heartbreak, I want you happy. Okay. Everybody want to play these funky ass games. Lies and deceit and debauchery.
Okay, right. Okay.
Which causes a problem. Speaking of problems, new toy. I took that bitch outside today. 150 yards. I popped the motherfucking bird, cleared off the motherfucking bird.
Oh, okay.
Headshot.
Wow.
150 yards.
Okay.
I said, well, Pedal's Hayes is back.
Okay. There was a time, even in the rainbow world, that dating was desired. This sure was. It sure was. But you know what? Dating, it was fun. It was dating gave us bragging rights too, because it was something that was long-term. It wasn't always about sex. But when we started letting sex become the barometer of what the date is going to be, because what we do is
we got a vocabulary over here.
What we end up doing is we rate the date based on the sex. Because if the sex was good, then this is my husband now. Oh, this is my husband. If the sex was whack or whatever, then that doesn't get a return date or whatever.
I am glad you are saying this. Time to let it out. Okay. In the heterosexual world.
Yes.
That's the problem. I'm gonna tell you why it's the problem. Huh?
I'm listening.
Because Miss Coochie Clean Kathy over here.
Coochie Clean Kathy. God damn it. Wait.
It's really snatch nasty ass mammy. Okay?
Coochie Clean Kathy.
And I'm going to tell you why. Because you will play the game in the relationship of all the things you don't want to do, right?
Right.
But on the first date with somebody you either cheating with, creeping with, or a dog gonna immediately jumping ship with, the tip of their penis is hitting you in your damn stomach and esophagus.
Oh, stomach and esophagus. Okay.
Yeah. It's like you ain't ate in 20 years.
Ooh, starving Ethiopians.
Right, but it's so crazy because this is the thing. And I blame some men for this because I be in locker room conversation.
Yeah.
I blame some men for this. You'll be with your woman, swear up and down that you're allergic to fish and you won't eat none.
Right.
But on the first date with Superwoman, your whole face wet. What is that about? You gonna eat the stranger,
right?
Or you gonna give fellatio or relations or give all your intimacy doggone tricks and games to please a stranger, but your significant other gets to scrap.
Here's what let's examine that.
I think that is the weirdest behavior of humans.
It is, but it's ego driven. It's ego driven. The whole idea of going
you're a nasty slut whore.
Well, okay, that too. But that's part. But even in that's part of the allure, because to be creeping and tipping and stuff in the dark, that's part of the allure. But if this is a stranger, now I got to make sure that my game and my rep is still my game and my rep.
But I think it's a down payment on the grass being greener.
Yeah, it's all of the above. Yeah,
it's a down payment on the grass being greener.
Yeah,
because when I screw up over here, I know this one got me because of what I showed.
Because of what I've done. Yeah,
but 90 days into what I showed him, I'm not doing all that no more.
Right.
I got you now, nigga.
Right.
See, I'm blaming the law. You know why?
Why do you blame the law?
I used to watch caveman movies back in the day, the real one. And when you was able to crack one of them motherfuckers over the top of their head and
drag them by the head,
you didn't have any problems. You didn't have any problems.
I'm going back to the comments because Dick at the end was that dude you met at the bar. Actually, when I heard that term, honey, I was on the talk show. I was doing a podcast, and I said, Dick at the end. Okay, okay. My ex and I dated almost a year prior to committing to each other. Oh, that's good. Okay. Hey, family, checking in from the 313 until sleepy. Okay, right. Movies, concerts, impromptu picnics, brunch and long conversations, many conversations and weekend trips. Child, okay. See, Elder Claus, so you and I told you me 20 years, he's 20 years my senior. What you give must meet a need. Hopefully it's fulfilling the both of you or to both of you. Okay. Mm-hmm. Betrayal is an inside job. We give people info to destroy us. That goes for relationships as well. And we celebrate bad behavior. Come on now. If you don't volunteer to pick up the tab, I'm only paying for what I ate or drank. Okay, boom. Okay, if you can't afford expensive things on your own money, stop expecting men to afford it for you. Oh, okay. And there you have it. Okay, and there you have it. Okay. Now, I wanted to put a pin in something. I'm going to get on this, and then we're going to go to the other topic because the other topic is going to be nasty.
Okay, can you do me a favor?
What's that?
Because of my love for my Lord and Savior, can you take that banner off and get nasty, please?
But, yeah.
I'm sorry. Regardless of how I like to clown and be comedic and give the you can breathe now perspective of topics, I still am a child of God and I kick him first. So I'm sorry. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I have my worldly opinions, but I am still Yes, man. Forgot. Sorry.
No. We just go clock that. You know how folks sit down when they got Jesus on the picture, they take the picture, put the picture down. Close your eyes, Jesus.
When you soon as you said you got nasty, I'm like, we need to move that off of it.
Close your ears, baby. Anywho, here's the other question I need to know. And I don't know if I'm going to get an answer. Why is it so important for you to want to have the passcode to your significant other's fucking telephone? Why is it such a game changer, a deal breaker, or something or another? If you can't go in your man or your woman's phone whenever you feel like it ain't your phone, it's theirs. And before any of you say, well, it's on my plan, I need to know. What the fuck do you need to know in their phone? Why is it that you feel you have to go through the phone? I'm trying to understand that because I have seen too many fights, arguments, folks done threw phones away, they done threw phones off the freeway, and this, that, and the other, all over a goddamn telephone. Somebody talk to me. Okay, talk to me. Is that the drug? Is it a drug? Okay. Wait a minute. The answer that I got, okay, somebody wrote, so you can find a reason to go fuck your sneaky link. So is this part of the behavior that we do? Because see, that's drug-like behavior. That's addiction.
That's exactly
whenever you want to go out and you're talking to somebody, honey, who, sex is mine. And I know when I'm off my rocker and carrying on, there's a routine that we do in order the setup. Okay. It's the ritual. Okay. This is the plan because if all this comes into play, this will now justify me going to do what I want to do. Because if you hadn't done that, I wouldn't have. Okay.
That is what it is. And I mean, in the nutshell, you know what they say? You look for trouble, you find trouble.
You find it. Right.
Well, yeah. Okay. Most of the time, and if not all of the time, it's the female side of the relationship that wants to search the phone in order to doggone justify the motion that she has already pre-set up in her doggone brain. Whatever she has set up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? She already done pre-game somebody in the world.
Right.
So all she needs now is an excuse for you to fall out. And all she got to do is hold that fall out for 24 hours.
Right.
So it's in there, boom, okay. That's it. Let me go cock my leg up. Oh, yeah, I'm mad at him. You're going to go over there. You're going to knock on the door. You're going to be like, oh, he's talking to some girl on my phone. Oh, really? Oh, come on. It's okay, best friend.
Right.
Come here, best friend.
Not best friend.
It's okay, best friend. Oh, my God. It's okay, best friend. It's just okay, best friend. And then she gets something to go, I guess it's okay. I'm going to go home now.
Right.
And then she's going to get home and she's going to act like she mad and they want you to apologize. Right. And then turn around. She's going to treat you like, okay. And then you're going to grab the back of your head because you got to be apologetic.
Right.
When you ain't did nothing wrong in the first place. Because you probably looked at an interview and
right.
You might have been interviewing a stripper for your club.
Hello.
But at the end of the day, what does it matter what you're doing if you're always home?
Right.
That's the one thing that's the problem I got.
Uh-huh.
It's you allowing other people to tell you what your significant other was doing and doing this and that. But the times they said they were doing, they was laying by you.
Right.
How much of an idiot you got to be to even halfway listen to that?
But here's the other part to that. Here's the other part. Because I know we are in entertainment, okay?
Right.
So oftentimes, you know, we got fan base, you know, we have folks that want to come up and be touchy-feely, you know. There's every now and again, you got those particular people who want to come and give a quick little kiss here and there on the cheek. Some slide and try to get a peck on the lips. You know, it's all in fun. It's not that they're trying to come after you like that. It's just it's one of hey, mwah, you know.
But you know, did you know that even with that being so true what you just saying?
Yeah.
Did you know that I even, for the respect of my wife, that I even readjusted that in my life?
Really?
It used to take me 10 minutes to get through the door, 15 minutes, because every damn waitress or stripper got to hug me. Hey, Big Red. Hey, Big Red. You know, hey, Big Red. Hey, Big Red. Big Red. You know what I'm saying? But me, here's a trivia question. Ask me any of their name.
Right. Right.
That's where the key is at.
Right.
Because I can't tell you.
Can't tell you.
Can't tell you.
Can't tell you. What we
So
do? You and I just did that. Because I forgot when somebody came. I don't know what it is. Okay.
Exactly. I couldn't tell you
right
these girls' names. So you look totally idiotic having an attitude about somebody I can't even call by name.
Uh-huh.
And so, even though it was like that, soon as it was communicated to me properly, to where I understood what they were feeling,
right,
I was able to readjust. You know what I'm saying? Now I had to learn how to do the Heisman when I come in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So what I started doing was prioritizing my conversations when I enter an establishment of that caliber. I would make more of my conversations more with ownership, DJs, or security.
Right.
Okay. And once I'm spending a lot of time talking to them, my presence of arrival has died down. Now I can slide to my space.
Right.
Now I just eliminated all that hugging.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it took me to have much love for my significant other to figure out how to doggone equate that. And I didn't mind doing it because I didn't give a damn. Nobody spoke to me when I go to places. People don't understand that.
Right.
So for that to be something you recognize, yeah, so be it. I'm happy you recognize it because I don't.
Right.
I don't give a damn none of them hoes speak to me.
Right.
I'm not there for that.
Right.
And you know, and sometimes women ought to stop and look historically about what they got going on in their relationships or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Look at what you used to have going on in your life. You know what I'm saying? Look at what you got going on.
Right.
And it's funny to me, most of the stuff that I've been blamed of, right?
Uh-huh.
But then here it is in the reality of it. Here's the reality. Could you imagine being blamed of messing with these little thought pockets and holes in the club and all that, right? You being blamed of it. But when you out in the club, this is what you hear. And I used to be giggling to myself about it. New girls, strippers, whatever, they'd be like, oh girl, I'm gonna go over here. The light skin, it's like, you know, light skin dude, I'm gonna go over here. And the other ones that been there, guess what they respond to me? Girl, Red ain't finna buy no lap dance from you. He ain't finna tip nobody, so don't even go over there.
Okay.
How the hell did all the hoes you blame me of know this already?
Right. She
putting me with them. Now, do I get lap dances and enjoy their time and get all that? Yes, when you're with me and I'm on leisure time.
Right.
When I'm there alone, I ain't got time for that shit.
Right.
And if somebody do dance on me or dance in front of me, they doing it for free. Look, they doing it for free, and then guess what? As soon as they see a trick, they take off.
Okay.
Because I'm not excited. I'm not giving you nothing. I didn't ask for no dance. If you get up and dance in front of me, that's you displaying for these other niggas.
Right.
And I didn't mind doing that. Like letting you dance on me or dance right there and the nigga be over there. Then you walk off and go dance for them. Because they feel like they king out, you know what I'm saying? Right. Okay, I'm cool with that because half of the females that I did that with, they'll send me a cocktail. You know why? Because I made them look good.
Right.
Hell, matter of fact, I'm finna spill the tea. I had some of them, they used to give me their tips, their bag.
Yeah.
They slide the bag to me and be like, you know what to do. When the niggas in there, they not moving like they should. They'll slide the bag to me, right?
Right.
And like, okay, Red, let's get to it. I'm like, I start laughing, but I got you. and they'd go near the niggas, you know, they were just sitting around. And I walk over there with their money that they already earned, like and start throwing it over their head, and start tipping them and be like, boom, start spanging them, boom, and now guess what? These other niggas start doing, they like, oh, it's like that, oh, shit, nigga, oh, come on, nigga, you want to battle? Yeah, let's battle, nigga. Now I just made her twice or three times the money she had in her bag.
Right. Yeah, that's a drag stunt.
None of my money.
Right. Yeah, that's a drag stunt too.
At the end of the day, if you do better, you do better.
See.
Ladies, quit losing these good men because you think you know something. You
okay.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's a drag stunt too. Whenever we somewhere and the folks ain't tipping, yeah, I take money I made and you know, come on up and start tipping, so we can get these folks. Yeah.
And it was so. I used to be. It took me a couple of times doing it where I would stop laughing, but I would laugh because it worked every time. I'm like, these niggas really be jealous of you.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. You got the pissing contest.
I wish I would care what a nigga throwing his money away.
Right.
I wish I would. And I'm standing there watching you do it. I'm like, And when I was single, if I was talking to any one of them, I'd be sitting there like this. Keep on throwing it.
Right.
Keep on throwing it.
Right.
Because I'm the one unballing the accountants tonight.
See.
Keep on.
Right.
What we made.
Okay. You know, now for me, because the few relationships that I've had, they didn't amount to a lot, and dealing with my entertainment or whatever, I didn't have to worry about that, because most of the time, whenever I was in the show and this, that, and the other, I didn't have to worry about that, because most folks couldn't handle the fact of being in entertainment. And I told them, listen, I don't have time for you and this, that, and the other. And I did not carry anybody anywhere that I was going that I knew couldn't, you know, I didn't carry no ghetto, nobody. No, God, you are not going to get up in here and act like you don't know what fork is for the salad and carry it on. You ain't going to do that, you know, and things of that nature. And then want to perform because you don't know what it is. It's one thing not to know and you can learn, but it's another thing to get up here and then you want to act an ass.
Right.
You know, because if you just sit back and follow suit, you know, we'll be all right. But no, you want to perform and you want to sit up here and get all loud. I can't stand all that. So I've never had that. Thank God. Praise God. Praise God. Praise God.
It is what it is.
You know, no.
Come along and there's some everything.
Okay. Well, listen, I'm going to do a little commercial break right here. Let me give me some water. And when we come back, honey, I call this SEXCAPADES, gay versus straight. Because Rick asked me a question.
And I'm going to get him to ask you one on camera.
Okay. He asked me a question, and I said, okay, hold on, I'm gonna answer this on camera, okay, so that we can do this thing, because, honey, yeah, it is what it is, okay. So we're gonna do all that. I'm not gonna take long, okay. I just need to. The band gotta pee. Okay. Oh, did y'all know where that line comes from? Somebody tell me where that line comes from. Okay. If you tell me where that line comes from, I will autograph both copies of my book for you. If anybody tell me where that line comes from, I will send you a copy of both of my books. Okay.
And I will autograph some boxes or something.
This child said autograph some boxes. I can't, you know what? No, we're not going to do that. We ain't going to do that. He gonna autograph the box I mailed it in, child. He's so damn stupid. You know what?
No, I'm sorry. I said boxers.
Oh, he said boxers.
Yeah.
Oh, you know how? Oh, we know with that. Okay, yeah. Hold on. Y'all got to the commercial break. Okay, wait a minute. Where am I going? Where am I going? Okay, I'm gonna start here. Okay, we'll be back. Angelo Ellerby, the Henry Higgins of hip-hop, is the founder, president, and CEO of Double Exposure Media Relations. Double Exposure Media Relations is a full-service public relations, marketing, and artist development firm specializing in publicity, photography, artist promotion and artist development, makeup artistry, event production, and EPK development. Celebrating over 45 years in the industry, Angelo believes that a culture that does not take care of nor respect its artists is a culture that leaves nothing behind to appreciate. Let Angelo help you make dollars and cents of the entertainment industry. Contact Double Exposure Media Relations at 201-224-6570. That's 201-224-6570.
Get into it. Black on, look at that David Ford right there, that's his thing. Black on, he don't know Tom. Look at that David Ford, that's his thing. He don't know Tom. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, I can't see the demons. I can't see the demons, but I can see the light.
We are creating black luxury across this country.
Be bold, be unique, be the tea, with a unique body oil fragrance from the Sensuality Fragrance Collection. The Sensuality Collection embodies a unique array of customized original scents created by Big MEACH. Indulge yourself in such fragrances as eye candy, foreplay, anticipation, shower fresh, naked beauty, or pay homage to the motherland and choose an oil from our exclusive Wakanda collection. Over 17 different scents that will tantalize your senses. Order yours today. Log on to www.dishingtea.com for more information. Because remember, it's all about the tea. Sensuality, that is. Okay, and we are back, darlings. Let me put my hat back on. I was hot for a minute, and you know, the hat is part of the look. Okay. Okay, y'all like the shirt? 6 West College Park. This here's our development here in College Park. We got land, honey, 311 acres of land that's going to be developed, and we got folks who are going to come through with our phase 1 of it, and we got some residential properties coming up very soon, and just I know we're very excited about College Park. So that there is that. So now I'm waiting on Red to come back. But in the meantime, in between time, while he comes back, because I'm gonna have him ask his question of me, and et cetera, et cetera. Y'all know the commercial that just went off, my sensuality fragrances, darling. Listen and listen well, darling. And I think this is what's going to be tea. Y'all know I'm still doing my birthday special, honey. I'm going to run this throughout the entire year because I'm celebrating double nickels. If you guys would love to purchase my books and my oils, okay, I got a package together, honey, a $55 package. You get both of my books and you'll get 5 of my oils, okay? Now, y'all heard we got the Wakanda collection and carrying on. I really need to update that commercial because I've created so many more since. But in celebration, woo! In celebration of the Queen's Tour, 4 Legends, 1 Stage, with all of the children of soul, honey. You got the godmother of soul, the empress of soul, the duchess of soul, and the contessa of soul, all on the same stage. Miss Patty, Mama Patty, TT Gladys, my sister, my little big sister Stephanie Mills, and of course, the one and only, the contessa herself, Shaka Khan. All of them are on the same stage. And so I have created part of my soul collection. I have just that. That's how I named them. The godmother of soul, empress, the duchess of soul, and the contessa. I have those 4 oils, and I will throw in a 5th one. Okay, I don't know if we stick with the theme. I do have Nippy for Whitney Houston. I have Lufa for Luther, of course. Old Friend for Phyllis Hyman. Tutti Frutti for Little Richard. We have the Godfather of Soul for James Brown. I have Couture for Dionne Warwick, and Sophisticated Soul for Natalie Cole. So those are the ones I have in that line already. Plus we have Wakanda, and then I just created what I call the Heritage line, honey. We got Legacy, Destiny, Dynasty, and I got Empire coming soon. But those are some of the oils that are in my line. So in celebration of the Queen's Tour, honey, 4 Legends, 1 Stage. Oh my God, I've got to get a ticket. And where I want to sit, the tickets that I want are costing like $175 a piece. So you know I got to get 2 of them, right? Because I don't have to. Women, let me say that right. I don't have to. I would like to be escorted, honey. My child, honey, one of my children want to go with me. So yeah, but we got to get tickets. Okay, we've got to, and they're coming to Atlanta. They're coming to Detroit. And you know, if y'all look at the flyer, they got places that they're coming. But they just added the Atlanta show recently. They're coming here in September. Okay. So at the State Farm Arena, I've never been in State Farm, but honey, guess what? We will find a way. And honey, yes. Honey, yes, God, today and every day. So in celebration of the Queen's Tour, like I said, for those of you who want the bundle package of my I didn't even notice that. The bundle package for double nickels year. For $55, honey, you will get both of my books autographed, and you will get 5 of my oils, 4 of which will be to celebrate the children, honey, the queens, the divas, honey, all of them, the godmother, the empress, the duchess, and the contessa of soul. Okay, and then I'll throw in a 5th one for you, all for $55. So listen, hit me up in my inbox or whatever, and let me know, and I would get that out to you. Oh, plus your shipping. I got to figure out what the shipping cost is going to be. Yeah, so that there is that, okay? So having said that, Red, you ready to come on up, back on up in here?
Relax there, Joe.
be that as it may.
All right.
You ready? Okay, and there we are.
And guess who's Bizak?
Okay. So now, this section of the program, honey, we're going to call this Sexcapades, gay versus straight. Okay, I feel like spy versus spy, right? So, Rhea, I'm going to let you have your moment. Because I said, ask me a question. And he said, what?
I did.
I said, ask me a question that you know I will answer that nobody else will.
And I asked
Now, say it again for the children.
Well, she didn't tell me to remember the question. You always make sure. Okay. I'll give you time to think the answer. Now you want me to remember.
Mm-hmm.
Where did I go?
Oh.
Three classes later, he asked, what is it?
The question was, if we playing the card game, okay?
We're playing the card.
And we're playing the game.
Okay, yeah.
And the card says,
No, I got you. I got you. Because okay, to give you some history where I got this from, I used to have to throw these parties at this place I call the Bat Cave.
mm-hmm.
Because I had an extra house out
Okay.
in the country from where I used to live at. There.
Okay.
I threw the parties, and most of the people that I invited to the parties were the strippers, the bartenders, and the waitresses. When they get off work, my party starts.
Okay, right.
So when they leave their job, they all come there.
Right, so they can party. Right.
So, but we used to also throw some parties on the first Friday.
Okay.
And on the first Friday, the parties we threw were most of the time intimacy, sexual games, or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So this is the question I had for you.
Okay.
Mr. Dishington.
I got it.
In a card game,
Uh-huh.
right?
Right.
You pull the card,
I pulled the card.
and the card has a dare of penetration.
Right.
Now, here's the dare of penetration, because on every dare, there's a consequence.
Uh-huh.
And the dare of the penetration is the closest woman to your right.
Right.
You must get yourself ready, and you must penetrate her for at least 30 seconds.
Okay.
Not go do it somewhere and then come back and agree you did.
Right.
It was always right there.
Uh-huh.
If you go, oh, no, I don't do fish, or whatever y'all say in the word.
Right.
The consequence was, since you don't want to go and cast your rod to the fish, now you must have caviar.
Lord God.
So it's either cast your rod or have a meal. Either way it goes, it's the same time limit. So your consequence depends on how far you would go in that world.
Right.
So, again, with this card,
Right.
are you going to take the dare or the consequence?
Oh, dear Lord, honey. And see, he would do this, right? Because this is like, this is a no way out. However, I would sit down there and probably, after I talked a whole bunch of shit, because I've been cussed everybody out. Okay. And I would say no cameras, because everybody gonna want to make sure that they okay. Oh, we gonna record this because ain't nobody gonna believe it. But here's the ticket, because see,
But see, we didn't do phones on the bar.
right, yeah, right. But see, at that particular time, the word was penetrate. So, unless the card was specified, I would penetrate, but it would probably be my fingers and not nothing else. And that would be my way around it. You know, it would probably be my fingers, and that would be my way around to say, no, I did penetrate her because I went inside her, and that would be it. And
everybody probably throw drinks at you, but anyway.
Right, yeah. Yep. That would be that.
They probably would just throw that drink at you. Anywhere to go, you get wet. Well,
Okay. Now, hell, I wish somebody would pick the. Okay, a dude pick the card to be like, okay, the first dude to your left, you get to lick it off. Shit, like, okay, fucker, you get.
That would make it interesting. We're not going to see those games that we used to play.
Right.
We would try to push it to where we would know what you probably
wouldn't do. Right. Yeah, I caught the gist of it. Because that there, but see, that's the art of truth or dare. Okay, now that's how I used to play truth or dare with all the boys. I used to play truth or dare with nothing but boys, and when I tell you, I used to punk them out because I would always play on their whole punk shit. Oh, nigga, you a man? What the hell are you talking about? Where the girl? What the fuck you need a girl for? And you get in their psyche hard enough or whatever, it was always one of those kind of things. And that there would be that. Okay. That would be that. But I would find my way around it because unless the card was specific and said I had to use my penis. If it was not specific like that, I'd have got away with my fingers.
I mean, I didn't tell you specific, but sometimes they were.
Yeah.
Sometimes they were very specific.
I know.
Sometimes they would give you direction, like
you have to.
They would tell you, get a condom, get ready,
right,
and penetrate.
Right.
Consequence. Right.
Right.
And while you're doing that, tap the next person to pull a card. So the next thing is going on while that's going on. So by the time you're ready, it might be almost like a little order.
Right. Exactly. Right.
That's how that game was played.
I knew that. I was already there. And if it wasn't, it was going to get that going. Listen, I told you we come from the same cloth. Okay. So, okay. So gay versus straight. So here's my question for you. Okay. Let's see. I want to, as someone who has been a part of these particular kinds of parties and this, that, and the other, how do you deal or have you dealt with being in a room with other men and everybody's junk is exposed? How were you able to not trip out about it and all of that the way men like to do because they want to act like they ain't looking at another man, but they really are. How did you get around all that?
That was easy.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you down south and I stay up north, we good. You see, up north, we don't have Spaghetti Junction with shit crossing over.
You a motherfucking dumb. You dumb.
I'm dead. Yeah. We don't have those. So.
You dumb.
But that's how I am. When they say when you follow the North Star, they point up, right? All right. You go down south all you want to. I'm up north.
But what? Y'all kill me. Oh, y'all kill me.
And besides, if I'm up north and the north side is doggone giving the party like I know the north side give the party,
right?
Nigga, my eyes rolling like, man, I don't see you no way, nigga. Like,
good answer. Now that is good.
I don't see you no way.
You know what? Should I call her name? I'm gonna call her name. Because I met her. Right. Miss Club. Okay, Miss Jackie Harry.
Mm-hmm.
She came to my hotel I was working with at the time. Right. And I wasn't trying to do this on purpose. I was talking like that all the time. So I was always like, I was doing all that all the time. And so when she came in the door, we clicked instantly, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so the dude she was with, his name was also Demetrius.
Right.
Okay. So I said, hi, darling. I said, my name is Demetrius. She said, oh, I got two Demetrius. I said, yeah, they call me Big Meach. She said, Big what? I said, Meach, peach with an M. She said, I thought you said Big Meat. I said, well, that's wishful thinking. However, that's in the eye of the beholder. And she thought I was laughing, but she was so into him. She said, oh my God, I just want to rape him. Okay, I just want to rape him. I said, girl, I said, well, calm yourself down, girl. Calm yourself. She said, oh, he's just so fine. I said, oh. And so I said I was going to come up and have an amenity for her and carry her. I think we had gave her some like chocolate strawberries or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
She says to me, she said, I said, well, I'm gonna come up to your door. And she said, well, don't get mad if I don't answer the door or whatever. I said, girl, if you do it right, you're not gonna hear me no way.
That way.
And when I said that, she fell out. She said, oh, you's a fucking fool. I can handle you. I can live with you. I said, girl, I said, you were supposed to hear me no way. You know. So that day was fun. And one of the things that like you just said, child, well, hell, if the party going right, I'm not paying attention to you anyway, because I'm already in my world.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But let me ask this. Because I know at rainbow parties and carrying on, when we order in and carry on, see, hands get to flying, hands get to touching. And I already know who's there, right? Because we all, and the idea is that we hear everybody's playing the same.
Okay.
Okay. Now you have those few exceptions, and then you got the little sanctimonious hoes that I just can't stand. I really can't stand sanctimonious hoes. Okay. Because you fuck up the game. Okay, and the vibe. If this is not how you play, do not come to this affair. Okay?
Right.
So, places like the Trapeze and this, that, and other, they have certain nights. And I know, well, I've never been there, but the Thursday nights, I will call the family what was what. Thursday night was the anything goes night. Okay? So the anything goes night is just what it says, honey. So if you're there on a Thursday, okay, that means it's straight, gay, trans, everything is up in here. Okay, and this is how we play it. So if you are here on a Thursday, there is no oops, don't touch me kind of thing.
Well, there is that. That's always that rule.
Okay. Now it's always the be respectful thing.
No,
okay.
That touch me rule is always.
Uh-huh.
I don't read that enough. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Because no means no still.
Right.
It's just that if you are here, okay. And my point that I'm stressing is, oftentimes, I don't like dealing with straight men because they always want the girls to be bi, but the boys they never bi. Okay, and that's what bothers me. I'm like, bitch, we all here for the same thing, supposed to be, right? Well, hell, you know, but they don't do that. Okay, so in those elements, or have you ever been involved in those kind of things to where it became a problem because the boys wanted to touch the other boys too?
What?
Well, he said, what? Okay, I guess not.
Okay, it's now called Thick Thursday.
Oh, that's for the big girls or big folks.
Yes. Yeah, Thick Thursday. Okay.
So yeah.
Tonight is that tonight? No, it's not tonight.
He done went to the website, y'all, to see what and now that's homage to Tony. Hey, TJ, he's gone. Damn, he gone. He and his girl used to do that. They would go, and he was the guy.
It's weird. Let me say it's weird, right?
Mm-hmm.
The experience I explained earlier, right?
Uh-huh.
The person is so crazy. The person that I went with
Mm-hmm.
ain't the type of person that I'm married to now. You know what I'm saying?
Right, 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 right.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying? The fact that she even went as far as going
Okay.
was totally surprising to me because it's like, for instance, she had the audacity to say something cracking or derogatory towards the lifestyle that I had in the beginning of my marriage.
Uh-huh.
And I really, you say it once, I'm all right. You say it twice. The third time you come out your mouth and trying to be like you
Yeah, like you joking, yeah.
shooting shots. That third time that she did it is when I had to remind her of the trapeze night.
Okay.
I said, let's not get it twisted, because I do remember your eyeballs crossing, and I was nowhere near you.
Right. Right.
Okay, and I saw why your eyeballs were crossing.
Right.
I said, so let's not cast judgment. You've been down the block.
Right.
And she was like, oh, that was just that once. It don't matter if it was a half a time or you accidentally doggone slipped and fell on somebody's face. All I can tell you is this.
Accidentally, of course.
Yeah, accidentally, of course. But all I can tell you is this. Even if that was your first time, you messed around and got somebody that was there all the time thing.
See.
Yeah, and that's the reason
that
you went up into Xanadu somewhere.
Not Xanadu. Did you take her to Xanadu?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you go there?
Xanadu. So,
okay.
But you understand what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Me personally, I was her friend was fantabulous. So yeah.
Man. Okay. Right. Man, what you gonna do with it?
He was fantabulous.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Yeah, flexible. She was able to, you know what I'm saying? She was able to be on the bicycle and stretch over there and assist her friend with you. So, it was.
Yeah.
It was Luther Vandross. So amazing.
Okay.
But anyway,
okay.
But I mean, that was those days, and that's what that was. It was okay. Everybody goes through the experiences, the mishaps, or whatever it is. But I have one issue.
What?
Women and men.
Yeah.
Stop criticizing people for what they do when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day,
that's true.
At the end of the day, you smoke marijuana, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, this is for the example, but okay.
You smoked marijuana before in your life?
I have, yeah.
Are you a pothead?
No.
Point made.
No.
Point
okay,
made.
yeah. Yeah, I've done it. And see, now, you're going where I like to teach, because this is where I teach. Because you had the experience, it gives you now the choice to say, I can either take it or leave it. If it ain't for me, I'm not going to do it anymore. If I liked it and was like, well, it's either here or there. If I do it, I do it. If I don't, I don't. It was cute. Whatever that is, it gives you control of that. Yes.
Life has levels.
Yes.
You might be willing to go skiing, but you're only going to do hills. You're not going to do mountains.
Not going to do mountains. Right. Right. Okay. You're not going to climb up the ski slope or whatever.
Right. You might be like, oh my God, I love a good sandwich, but I won't eat a sub.
Right. Yeah. Believe it or not, now I know people like that to where they like cheese on the sandwich, but not cheese in the salad.
Right.
The salad is the damn sandwich without the bread. But for whatever that is, the cheese in the salad fuck them up. Okay. But yeah, same difference. And I totally agree with that, because oftentimes, it's just life. Okay, it's life. We realize that we like something. I mean, that they call it a guilty pleasure for a reason, and then most of the time it's really not guilty. We only call it a guilty pleasure because some things you don't want to admit that you like some of these little TV shows that we watch and shit. Okay, or better yet, some of the stuff that you hung up on or whatever, you like it because you like it. Okay. And once we're able to stand 10 toes down and waist deep in it and say, this is who I am. Okay, take it or leave it. This is all of me. Even when you learn it, and learning yourself is one thing, because you got to accept the fact that this is me. Okay. And then once you accept it and cool with it, okay, okay, you know what?
Let me tell you something, Meek, real quick.
Yeah.
If you snatch a snake, he'll
Yeah.
spit at you.
Right.
If the wind blows, he'll spit at you.
Okay.
The only difference between the two spits is one of them he was touched.
Mm-hmm. How about it?
So you marinate on that.
I got it. I got all that. Okay.
It does not matter.
I got all that.
It does not matter.
Okay.
Because the world goes whichever way the wind blows.
Right. Well, that's I like that.
And it's just the truth.
I like that because that's so true.
It's the truth, man.
That is so true.
If I had $1 for every female around me that said that they would never touch another female, and they end up in a session with me and another female.
Right. Right.
Who was you trying to impress by saying you wouldn't? It's not my place to judge.
Right.
But you have a choice not to or to.
Boom. Right.
So
Right. I could dig that because at this particular point in my life, and see, a lot of folks don't understand this about me, because I happen to be one of the gays who have had sex with a female before.
You in charge of the gays, right?
I'm in charge of the gays.
Okay.
So I am one of those who have. Now, granted, a lot of folks they want to discount it because I was young.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna get into something, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna tell you something that I won't mix.
Okay.
I won't mix the rainbow world and Christianity. I will never be able to doggone.
What do you mean?
Like, I'm not going to their church.
Oh, okay.
That's what I mean.
Okay.
I'm not because I'm gonna tell you why. Because I thought I would be able to handle it,
Mm-hmm.
but then I dug into it.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be able to be still.
What do you mean?
I wouldn't be able to be still. I would have to go upstairs up on that pew. It would be a must. You're gonna have to call the police. Because I put it to you like this. What I know, what I don't know, what I've seen, what I haven't seen, what I've been told. It don't mix. It's just, to me, it's too much. It's too much. It's one of them eclectic ass recipes. And that's why I used to get irritated by the little young light skinned dude. I'm not gay no more.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, I will punch you in your
Yeah,
face if you're standing right here.
Yeah, Andrew. Yeah.
And I'll be like, young man, yes you are.
Yeah.
Yes you are. You're very gay for standing there saying that.
Right. Yeah.
It irritated me, but he didn't realize he was being pimped. So
No, and that was the travesty of all of that.
right, he was being
Because I really believe he's on the spectrum. Because I'm looking at him and saying, "Now this boy is on the spectrum."
He didn't realize.
Okay, and yeah.
But at the end of the day, like I said, the Bible teaches choice, right?
Okay.
Red pill, blue pill. And today you can choose Skittles, tomorrow you can choose Snickers. Either way it goes, every day you get a new choice. So,
And c'est la vie.
so it's like this. How many different flavors of cake do you like?
Oh, that's good. Oh, I haven't counted. It's too many to count.
Exactly, because you have a choice.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I know what I run to though. Now I do have a run to, but I
But
like
nobody can call you the chocolate cake man.
right. Right.
So why do they call you the gay man when you have a choice of flavor?
Oh, because it's easy. It's easy. It's easy, and it becomes that thing. See, one of the things about the world is that the world wants to be right all the time, and because we have this thing of wanting to be definitive, which is why. Okay, now
if I don't embrace your world, how do I know what your world is doing?
Right.
How do I have an opinion about your world if I'm not trying to know your world?
Well, easy.
I can formulate an opinion. I feel like at this point I can formulate an opinion. It may not be the massive structured opinion, but I can formulate an opinion.
Right.
And I can stand strong on it. But those that don't know nothing,
right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't even know the simplicity of it.
No.
Have this strong, massive opinion. Those are the people I got a problem with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because guess what? What did I used to say all the time?
Which one?
What I used to say all the time when I say, if you are so angry about homosexuality,
you're the one that's
you're scared.
Mm-hmm.
You're scared.
You're dealing. You're processing.
Yeah.
And a lot of times that happens. Here, in dealing with it now in this particular stage of the game, I have come to accept the fact that no, I couldn't be sexually intimate with a woman. I don't think I could ever do that again.
Don't say what you can't do.
No, I don't see
Don't say what you can't do. That's the problem with us as a human being. You think you control this shit. You don't.
No, I don't think I can.
You're not in charge.
I understand that.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Not for you to say no, not for you to say that.
The point that I'm making is this.
We are not God. We are creation.
Oh, I know that. I know that. But remember, I taught you this a long time ago. The body responds to stimulus. Okay, so I'm not saying that I can't be aroused.
I done seen a few Miss Niggas that you probably wouldn't know that they was Miss Niggas. You know what I'm saying? And you'll be standing.
No, I have been trans attracted. I've had shit, and when I found out, I was like, "Oh, you fucking kidding me?" Okay, and that's when I realized I was dickly. I was like, "Oh Lord," I couldn't wrap my head around it.
The mind is so strong.
Yeah,
the mind is so strong.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna put this on you. It's a conventionality that you have set in your mind.
Maybe.
No, it is.
Maybe
it is not just you. It's not just you. It's 1,000 in every community of the world. They put that doggone thing in their mind, and they try to stand strong on it to be a representation of who they are. Nobody's not trying to take away from who you are. But at the end of the day, I don't want to hit it. That sensuality and arousal of just being a human flesh. Nigga, you're not Wonder Woman. You're not. No.
It's deeper than that because, and I'm saying consciously, I don't think I can. But that's
Stop. I'm glad you said that. Stop.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the chop thing.
Yeah.
Consciously. I don't think.
I heard what I said. I know.
Can.
I heard what I said. That's why I'm stressing that.
But what I'm trying to tell you is, you subconsciously and consciously are not the God we serve.
I know, dear.
So you might wake up tomorrow with Pam Brie on your face and loved it. So don't do that. Don't do that. That's like don't do that. It's because you're trying to put your inner battle outside as a shield. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. No, what I'm saying
you want to be Captain Jamaica. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you know what. The thing is, and this is why I stress that consciously. Okay, I don't think I can. Okay, but that's me saying.
Okay, we're going to agree to disagree on this subject because consciously I think you can, and consciously I know a couple of females that'll turn your gay ass out. I don't give a damn what you think it is. I don't care because you think you know it all when it comes to that word.
I don't. No, I don't.
Okay.
No, I don't. I'm telling you, honey. Now, if I had half of a penny for every time I heard that, I'd be a Rockefeller. God help me.
I don't give a damn about nothing you just said. I'm telling you the truth.
Oh Lord. Okay.
I'm gonna get it.
Okay. I just said, okay.
1-800 Megan.
Because listen, I've gone to strip clubs and I don't tip. I as an entertainer, I may tip $2 as a courtesy because we all entertain. I know you're trying to make a coin. But if I've had dancers make me go in my pocket, and I said, bitch, for you to make me go out, you's a bad bitch. Because you make me want to tip you. And that, and it's saying
okay,
that.
stop.
Uh-huh.
Here we go. Now we're getting there. There we go.
What?
Okay, now. The diva that you doggone proclaim to be in a strip club, your attraction does not have to be heterosexual. It could be some spooky gangster little lesbian love going on between you and a doggone heterosexual stripper. And that's the spirit I'm trying to tell you right there. That's what I'm trying to tell you right there. Because even as a woman, you will have a sensual attraction to a stripper.
Well,
okay, and
I just told you it happened. It's already happened.
Okay, so
this is the part that I don't. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not communicating as well or not. Physically, me consciously in my mind saying that this is gonna happen. No, I don't see that.
I don't give a damn what happened.
But like I just said, it's happened to me a couple times at a strip club. Girl,
that's like, okay,
yeah.
That's like me, for instance. Let's switch the table.
Yeah.
For me, for instance, I used to have this thing about the strip club, right? Where I thought it was a waste of their damn time. Right?
Right.
Because the bridge ain't going up for no dance.
Right.
The bridge ain't going up for no lap dance.
Right.
I'm like, I used to be like, I'm trying to figure out.
Right. Okay.
That same ramen noodle that walked in gonna walk out. But here is the thing. When I went to a particular time in my life, when I wasn't out in the clergy and all that, when I was in the world, right?
Right.
I had a particular dancer. She did a move on me. And when I say it was like the door hinge popped up.
Right.
And it popped up like the mighty Thor. And I said, and then it was totally aroused from the completion of the dance. And then it was an issue of even getting up.
Okay.
I was like, done. I was actually pissed because I vowed to no stripper.
Right. Okay.
So don't think I don't understand you.
Right.
Because I felt like it would never happen.
Right.
But when that happened, it was like a cherry being popped.
Okay.
But guess what? Same as crack. I went chasing it. It was spiritual.
Right.
That means that particular girl, I could have probably had a solid relationship with. Because
it was something there.
Yeah.
Right. And that, now right there, that I'm always open to.
Yeah, because you can't fight that.
Because here's what I teach. And I teach this and I live by this. If you're asking God to send you love, you can't deny the package that is coming in.
All the time.
Okay. And that is where this is. Now, Archbishop Carl Bean.
But remember, actually, this thing you love without Nikes on. Correct.
Okay. Archbishop Carl Bean, he did this sermon when we were in convocation. And that was something that he said then. He said, gay folks, he said, y'all think that because you gay, that the body don't react. He said, but you got that twisted. He said, because there's been a couple of times where I've seen a woman that was like, you know. He said, then I had to get back in my right mind and we hit the floor. But his point was that you don't know how love is coming. You don't know because energy is energy. Okay. Right. Now, I have like right now, as the gay man that I am today, all right, I love women, but there's nothing sexual about my love for them. It's more of a spiritual thing. It's a sister thing. It is a everything thing. You know, it is a homage thing. You know, I can look and carry on, and I can be aroused by a woman's nakedness, but not to where I want to do anything with it. It's just that I'm in awe of the beauty of it. If I'm watching straight porn, I watch straight porn because if she can make him call her name, that's my sister. Okay, that's my sister, right? And so, and I marvel at that, right? So that there is my connection, and then of course, you know, not being the most masculine of men, a lot of the strength and stuff that female masculinity that women exude, you know, it's very intoxicating at times, and we love the strength and all of that. When they could go into that and then come back out and flip their hair and touch their makeup on that bitch, go in there and cook dinner all over again out that city sick thing. We live for that.
But it's a facade.
What?
It's like I told you before the story. I knew the master mechanic that was mine. And then I ended up at a show,
right,
where they were doing the I guess a drag. They were doing a drag show, right? Right.
Yeah.
And for him to come over there to my table, and see, that's the comfort zone too. I'm in your space, so you felt comfortable enough to walk over to my table and call me by my name while I was with my significant other. You almost got your shit split because I don't play that. And I kept repeating myself, "Don't say my name no more like you know me, because if I get on, I'm gonna bust your head with the damn bottle." And he kept saying it, laughing like, you know. And then finally he said who he was. And I had to look at him again. And then I looked at my ex. I said, this goddamn Darius with the race car. And she looked and she just hollered. She was laughing. She was so tickled to death because she seen that I was for the kill this dog one. And I sat back and I said, "Man, stop playing like that." And he was just like, and I'm looking at my first thing I thought, I was like, why? Like, what makes you want to change oil and then change bras? Like, what? You're going from Penske to panties. Like, what nigga?
Yes, hello.
But I'm like, at the same time, you done looked at women with me on the front of the store.
Okay. Taking notes. Taking notes. Okay.
To me, I just think that let people be people. Keep your opinion to yourself. And people who decide the dog gonna go all the way off into that trans world, like Mr. Megan that came to that show that you just had.
Yeah.
Somebody would kill his ass. In a heartbeat. Somebody would blow him clean away.
You know what? I mean, and she's very open about her transitioning and carrying on. She's open. And the thing
I'm talking about the ones that look like that won't say nothing.
Well, yeah, and there's a few things with that because see, there's a couple of questions. That dynamic there becomes it has its dynamics because the very few folks that don't want to tell and this, that, and the other are usually the ones that cause harm and stuff for the entire community because they try to go prove a point. You know, even out there on the stroll, when the girls are working the stroll and carrying on, most of the time on the stroll, 99% of the dudes that come out there know what they're coming to come get.
Right.
Okay. It's that 0.1% or whatever that don't. And, you know, maybe food and this, that, and other. So that whole I'm fooling you thing, that ain't the tea. That is not the tea. It's very few times that happens. Now, it happened to my cousin, because I was trying, God, and she was keeping the boy at bay and carrying on, and he fell for her, right? I mean, hard. Because he was like, oh my God, I've never, you a tall woman and things, because he was like 6'6" himself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, oh my God, he was fine as fuck. Damn, that boy was fine, right? And at that time, my cousin Tenero, she looked like Whitney Houston pre-crack days, early Whitney Houston. Okay. And this, that, and the other, he's sitting around here and he done took her to go get, real, and da this and da. He done took this woman, he done took my cousin over to his mama to meet his mama and his sister. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, girl, I said, this is a black man, honey. You're going to be ready to fuck soon. Okay. She said, I know. And I'm trying to keep that from as long as I can, but I can't hold back. I said, then that means it's time for you to tell him. Right? Well, the day she told him, I was scared to death.
And you should.
Because that was the day that he wanted to pour his heart. Okay. Now, mind you, this is over a quick period of time because he did all this within a matter of 2 weeks of meeting her.
Snakes.
And I'm like, okay. And she was like, I think he knows. I said, girl, I'm watching him. I said, if he knows, cute. I said, but listening to you and how he talking, he don't. Okay. So she, he was trying to kiss a Kendall. She would hold back. Wait, don't do all that. She would pull him off and this, that, and other. And she did all that. This particular day, he wanted to go drive and.
Don't do all that.
You know what? I'm sick of you. So he wanted to take her. They driving through the park and around the way and carrying on and da-da-dee. And now he done sit up there and trying to pour his heart about, oh my God. I've never met a woman like you, and that kind of conversation.
Now he told a whole lot of damn truth right there.
So she waited until he got her back in front of the house.
Crack the door. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So they parked the car. I'm upstairs because we lived in 2-family flats. So I'm upstairs and I'm on the top porch, but not trying to be on the top porch kind of thing, like peeking. And she ended up telling him, blah, 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 blah. And, he kind of got a little upset, but you let me kiss you. She said, no, I didn't let you kiss me. I kept telling you not to. And you came in because that day that he took her ride was the day he kissed her, right? And she said, no, I kept telling you no and this, that, and the other, but you kept wanting to be insistent. So he did not get violent, praise the Lord. But he was hurt. Because she got out of the car and carried on, and he didn't speed off. He sat there for a minute, and then he drove off, right? And I can tell in her face that, damn, this is one of the good ones, but it's fucked up, right? And all of that to say that she was fortunate because he did not get violent with her. But we have lost several sisters who, in the interim, have lost their lives. And I asked her, I said, why would you tell him earlier on, okay, because you knew he was wanting to get sexual with you. And my thing with the trans girls is this. If all we saying is hi and carrying on as you walk about this is hi and bye, I ain't got to tell you my business. But you know when a dude is hitting on you.
Absolutely.
You know when that conversation turns to that conversation. And it's right in there.
That's my only issue. That's my only issue. You're not going to sit here and tell me that you didn't see that coming.
It's right in there that becomes all of that, which is why Sukiyana song, titties at the top and dick at the bottom, titties at the top and dick at the bottom. And y'all may not like the song, y'all may say it's crass, but like she say in the song, now that you know, honey, there should be no surprises afterwards.
I'm sure that all you guys out there want to know why was he shaking, why he was doing that.
Got my shimmy on. Titties at the top.
I'm just like, what the hell they got to do with words?
Well, I was playing her in the video because she do it in the video, you know, when she do it in the video. Okay. So that there
I'm
is
not supposed to understand. Go ahead.
He's been around me too long. That's what he does. Okay. But it's in that gray space there, you know, when you know the conversation is going that way. You hear that he wants something more than, okay? And even if it's just, hey, baby, can I get your number? You know, you got the choice to either stop him now.
You're supposed to do that right then.
You know what? I'm on the fence with that one. And the reason why I'm on the fence with that one,
trying to find a sexual position in conversation. Now you want to be on the fence for somebody asks for the phone number. We ain't trying to do all that. Nigga,
listen,
say what you are.
I'm on the fence with that one because, yeah. But at the same time, I hear it's at that point you have those particular choices. Okay. It's like, this ain't what you think it is, baby. Okay. And I've been around a lot of my girlfriends who would do that, but okay, honey, you sure you want this phone number? You know,
it's just
okay, you sure?
That's still not given.
You know, and when they say yes, you know,
but that's still.
Well,
I'm not going to accept that.
Well,
that's telling somebody. You sure you want this phone?
No. Hold on, because
that's still playing that punk ass game.
It could be the punk ass game, but at that particular point, when I'm questioning you.
Oh, I'm supposed to automatically know because you question.
No, if you sit up there and say, and I say, "Are you sure you want my number?" You say, "Yeah," and then I say, "Okay, this is a different kind of number, honey, because I'm not what you think I am."
Okay, that's the point.
Okay,
we didn't get there.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. We didn't get there.
Right. And so stop fucking jumping.
Yeah, I was trying to say because I just know I done seen so much tragedy with that.
So have I.
And that's why I wanted to smack the fuck out of someone because it'd be your damn fault. You're in that position.
And there is right there because it's like, okay, this can be avoided. This can all be avoided. But now now because there's.
What they hit you with? What they hit you with? See, you standing in the back when you're sitting in the back, what they hit you with? Stop, I'm a woman, but sometimes guys look over the top and I don't know what to do.
That part, right there. See, that's the part that went over everybody's head. That part right there. Because even went over his head. What they say you is? He said, when I'm in the bathroom alone, I'm a woman. But then there's boys sitting over there with the guys over the start looking at me. I don't know what to do.
What they say you is?
What they say you is? When you go to the gynecologist, what they say you is?
Shout out to the Living Color.
Okay.
Love you guys.
But, that's the part that shot over everybody's head. But I think that by myself, I'm a woman. But then the guys be looking over the top of the stall, and I don't know what to do. Boom. Okay. Boom. Because ain't no guys in the women's West. Not like to get over those stalls. Hallelujah. Okay. And it's that. It's all of that. It is all of that, because just like telling, just closing your tea up front, for those who get upset because I expose my tea, okay, because that's the other part of this. You got the assholes out there who get mad. Not you mad because I told you not to take my number because I'm not what you think I am, but you got mad at me? Nigga, you howling. I pumped your goddamn brakes. That's Roseanne. My neighbor.
She all right? That's too close to your house.
She fine. Yeah. She fine.
Must be out of batteries.
No, whatever.
Well, they need a car battery for that. What?
So that is where a lot of artists come into play, because I've seen that happen. Where she was exposed or clocked or whatever, and then the trade got mad. The fuck is this shit?
Okay, slow down. I invite a lot of heterosexual people to the show.
Oh.
Define trade.
Okay. Well, the common definition, honey, or the most popular definition of trade, okay, is a straight acting, straight appearing, okay, man, most of the time identifies as straight but fucks around, and usually it's community dick. Okay, because that's a trade. He trades off. Okay, he had one, and there's a trade. Okay, it's a trade off. Okay. A lot of times the second definition is we substitute it for being a masculine acting, straight appearing guy. Okay.
Well, we got baseball cards. We got trade and the company top.
Perfect. Yes. You have knocked the damn camera over. Perfect. Thank you. I could not have done that any better.
I try to help.
Okay. Perfect. So yeah. So I've seen it where trade get upset because the girls, the cheat girls or whatever, would say what expose and all of that.
Training.
Yeah, the trans girls. Okay, instead of saying, we say the T girls versus saying trans.
So we say the T guys.
Well,
the T guys too?
Yeah, we got T boys, T girls. Okay.
Oh, they T boys and girls.
Yeah.
So they TTs.
The T. Titties. Mm-hmm. Teats. Okay. Okay. So a lot of that. And it's funny because now, ladies, here's something for you. Because have you ever encountered a trans man? Because there's some gorgeous trans men.
I have wondered that because I saw a Miss Nigga one day that had a full goat. I mean, it was Lord have mercy. It was $75 worth of barber.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to look twice, if not a third time, because the fade was so immaculate.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like a little drug dealer nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole time it was one of the Miss Niggas.
A Miss Nigga. You know what? I'm sick of you.
What?
A trans man or trans masculine? Yeah.
No, that was a Miss Nigga.
No, wait a minute. Wait, because see, now we got a lot of stag drag now.
This Miss Nigga pants was sagging.
Oh, okay. So are we okay? Now, hold on. Because in that particular world, it's kind of like with a lot of drag queens who get work done and still consider themselves to be drag queens and female impersonators, and they don't live a life as trans or whatever. They don't claim to be trans women. Just like you got a lot of studs or aggressive women or aggressive girls who don't claim to be trans and don't want to live their lives as boys, but everything about them says boys.
Okay, well, here's my problem. There's a few Miss niggas out there that cut their breasts off for no damn reason, right?
Well, that's because they don't want them anymore.
It's for no damn reason.
They don't want them anymore. Okay. They're not using them. Okay.
You know, duct tape allows you to change your mind someday.
They got tired of ducking and taping.
Well, what is the duct? Look,
Right. Binding, honey, is not cute.
you know what's not cute? I'll tell you what's not cute. Is a pretty nigga that used to be a woman. That's not cute. That is a waste of caviar.
Well, as a heterosexual man, you would feel that way. You know, but and I understand your pain.
It's tear dropping. I mean, because
But there was nothing you can do with it, baby. They didn't use it to begin with.
you'll see something that look like tender kisses, and it's a Mr. Mrs. And it's just,
Yeah,
and you be like,
I know it hurts. I know it hurts. It hurts, and it's the same where we got the passable trans girls who, when the straight man think he done hit the jack, I just told you my cousin. This boy that took this, he done took my cousin on to meet his mama and his sisters. They done sit up there, the child exchanging recipes and shit. And she said the mama's up there told him he ain't never been this happy like this, and he don't bring his girlfriends around here.
define gay.
Ooh, he like you, girl.
He's happy.
Okay.
He's carefree.
Right. Don't give him the bonus way. Okay.
Something about it.
Okay. So it's there. So yeah, it's a touch and go situation.
I don't care what you say. At one point or another, this world stopped spinning for a minute, then it started back up.
I believe it.
That's where all this stuff came from.
I believe we got stuck right there.
People got confused. They didn't know what time it was.
No. People got confused. No, honey. Y'all do too much.
Confucius say he ain't say nothing with a glizzy in his mouth.
You know what? We're gonna let y'all go. He done got slap happy. He done got slap happy.
I apologize. I apologize on behalf of the island.
He done got slap happy.
But I have to enjoy myself, you know. Hey, got to laugh and keep from crying. Tears of a clown, keep it down.
Okay.
So hey, at the same time.
Yeah, we did 45 minutes on that subject alone, child. I wasn't trying to get all into that.
But it was amazing.
It was cute. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. You know, and we just came. You know, I just did a transgender conference this past weekend. I Samantha had to make an appearance, and
it was lovely. They had filet mignon.
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes.
Okay. Y'all go to my Samantha Stevens Divinity page. I'm gonna put my portions of the show up there.
Tossing salads everywhere.
Well, not like that. Yeah, they put it on the
not exactly.
Right.
They had cheesecake.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, the cheesecake was always lovely.
I felt like a rich nigga. Yeah. Came close.
Yeah. Yeah, it was and it was a plated meal. So yeah,
it was plated. I swear it was.
It was a plated meal,
and they had famous people there. Maud was there.
You ain't gonna call out Maud.
And the gentleman from back in the day that did the Mazzola corn.
Get up. We're going home. No, 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 you are not.
And he was accompanied by a nibbler.
Oh, Sinead O'Connor was there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Nothing compares.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. Okay. Oh my God, today.
I am so glad I got that off my chest.
Stop. Listen.
I felt like I was in the crying game. I was the only fish eater in the room.
Oh, no, you wasn't actually.
Really? I couldn't tell.
No, well, no, you wasn't. No, you wasn't. You wasn't, honey, because a lot. Well, I ain't gonna get into their business. We'll talk off camera.
I'm free. I've never sitting to my right. You know what I'm saying? Outvote. Because they was all out of time.
Right.
Yeah, they was.
Right. No, those girls. Those are the girls. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Because one of them walked with a lemon twist.
Those were the girls.
One of them walked with a lemon twist. So when he walked by, it was like twist, 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 twist. I'm like, okay, I see. If he had water in that tank top, he'd rang it out.
With a tweet.
With a twist.
Stop it.
I'm just saying.
You know what?
Wayman.
You know what? We always clown the flamboyant girls, honey. We clown the flamboyant girls, honey. But listen, to my flamboyant girls, listen, I'm an original one, honey. Okay.
I was just done because I was cool. I was cool. I swear I was. Until he got up and went to that bar and came back. I said, this nigga twisted so hard, the hips of his jeans is in the front when he walked.
Joe.
I was like, why is he walking like that?
Oh, I know why. Trade. You and Brandon, y'all was sitting there. Oh, yeah, okay. I got it now.
Oh, that shit wasn't working. I'm sorry.
I got it now. If he was popping that hard, yeah, that's why. Trade was in the room.
He was doing that. Me and Brandon looked at each other like, why? Why? Like, why?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the three that was sitting over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you, elbow. They was all out the closet.
Yeah. They were trying to catch somebody's attention. Honey, y'all was trained in the room, honey.
Unfortunately, it did not work for you. But we'll call 1-800-CLOWN nigga for you.
That's all right. Well, listen, Trinity, we're gonna let y'all go, honey, because he doing his thing. Okay. Listen, we're gonna
from Missoula to Mountain.
Missoula cod oil. He went I can't even get this shit out. Listen, I'm just gonna say good night. Okay. Oh wait! Oh! So you clouded? I can't. No. Where is it? I got to go. Cause you listen. I can't even sign out properly. We just gonna go. Bye.